The following is a production of the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. It's time for Friday Night Football with the Davis County Mustangs. Streaming live on the Atomo Radio Group Facebook page and on the Atomo Radio YouTube channel. Now, let's head down to the field with the voice of your Davis County Mustangs, Ellis Kojo.
And welcome to Mustang Stadium. It's an exciting time as a new football season is getting set to kick off. Atomo Radio Group brings you Davis County versus Pekin to open the 2025 season. Pleasure to have you with us here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network. I'm Ellis Kojo. I am joined by my partner in crime, Kent Anderson. We were trying to count it down. How many years it's been? 4?
Yeah, that's about as high as I can count,
yeah.
I think. 4 years, and man, what a joy it's been, Ellis. It's exciting to be. Hard to believe football's here. You're in a pool one week or boating or whatever, and all of a sudden football's here, and excited to be here with you.
Yeah, you think you have so much time before the football season starts, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's here. And so we're going to see the guys go on. Now, this is an interesting matchup. Davis County coming off a 3-5 season. Of course, we remember them winning their first 3, losing their last 5. Lost a lot of talent as well from the senior class. So we'll see if the younger guys can step up and fill in. But Kason Young comes back, really dynamic runner at the quarterback position. We got to see what happens with his arm. He only completed 36% of his passes last year.
And that's probably about how much they practiced it too. Probably about 36% of the time. They didn't work on it, and I know they've been working on it this year. In the off season, they've worked on it to try to give him another dimension. Correct? Because Kason, obviously he can pack the mail, he can carry the ball, he can be that guy. But if they had a chance to work on something to add a different dimension, losing some speed at receiver, losing some people from last year's graduation, it's the natural step. Is it the right move? That's the question. It's not like a second-guessing thing, but I think it's the natural thing you want to try to do to add dimension to your offense and take a little pressure off him so he doesn't get hit that much.
On the other side, Pekin is 8-2. They were 8-2 last year. Really successful season. They won a playoff game against Northland, ended up losing to Madrid. I think that's what you say. Yeah. Not Madrid, but Madrid. Yeah, up north. And that's what ended their season. But a successful season for the Panthers. They also have some talent to replace, mainly at quarterback. Henry Adam was was a dual threat, both through the air and on the ground. They're going to have to play an inexperienced quarterback, but a senior, and Riley Smith, who only threw 1 pass last year. So it'll be interesting to see how he comes out.
If Pekin, I'm sure they're going to try to keep it on the ground a little bit and allow that quarterback who hasn't thrown a lot a chance to stay ahead of the sticks, stay ahead of the chain. I'd rather be a team coming off an 8-2 and a little bit of a winning streak than losing 5 in a row. That's going to linger in the minds of some of the players as well.
So they're about to play the national anthem. So let's step away for a timeout, and we'll be back to continue our pregame here on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Do the main one. Back here at the Mustang Stadium, national anthem has been played. Davis County's out in the field. Now we're waiting for Pekin to make their entrance. This is the first time these two teams have played since 2019. Actually, you were the opposing coach on the sideline.
Yeah.
The last time these two teams met.
We played them in 18 and 19.
Yeah, and
They're pretty solid too.
Oh, they typify Iowa tough.
They do.
Their football field's surrounded by a cornfield. It's a small town. You drive by, you've missed it. Pekin is a stern bunch. They're a sturdy bunch.
Yeah, and they have a great tradition. A lot of the alumni get involved. A lot of former players get involved. They start with a young program. They build it up. It means a lot to the community. I mean, they already have a good turnout over there, and it just tradition matters, and it certainly does help them.
So here comes Pekin out into the field, and we are waiting for the captains to meet at midfield so we can get a coin toss and get this game underway. So Davis County, I had to look back, and they've only played in recent memory 4 times. It was through 2016 through 2019, and Pekin has won every single time they have played. So even though Davis County is the bigger school, Pekin has proven to be the better school when these two teams have matched up.
Yeah, it's true. That's what tradition will do, and yes, they've in recent history. However, I can recall 1980.
Oh,
last play of the game.
There we go.
We kept Pekin, my senior year, we kept Pekin out of the playoffs with a victory here. And it was one of the few victories against Pekin, to be honest with you, but because they've just had such a strong tradition. But back in those days, you had to be at a certain ranking, go undefeated just to make the playoffs, and we kept them out of the playoffs. But yes, I just had to make sure we got history correct there.
Okay.
I won't tell you who caught the final pass on the final play. I won't tell you that. But
I think I might be in close proximity to the person that did that. Yeah.
We had a lot of good
Oh, there was
kids.
probably a lot of celebration on that day,
Yes, sir.
too. Now, let's see. Okay.
We deferred, I believe.
Yes, Davis County did. Oh, no.
Oh,
Davis County
they
won
deferred.
the toss. They went to receive. Oh, yeah. Pekin won the toss and deferred. So we will see the Mustang offense to start things off, and the dynamic Case and Young. So let's go over Case and Young's numbers. As we alluded to a little bit in the pregame, 36% completion, 299 yards, 2 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. But really what he did, it was on the ground.
Yes.
1,155 yards and 10 touchdowns on the ground for Case and Young. So, and once that switch was made in week 1 between himself and Carter Will, the offense definitely took a leap forward, but then the secret was out. And then once teams got tape on Davis County, they figured, okay, we need to stop Case and Young and then worry about the rest after that.
Case and, he was still handing the ball to Carter Will, Brett Prevost, Blaine Meyer.
Yeah.
Those are guys that you could distribute the ball to. So we have to replace that. We got to see who steps up for the Mustangs and replaces that dimension. Cason's a year under his belt, a year smarter, a year stronger, faster, bigger. So it's a senior year. I know he's excited, but, we'll see probably pretty early what the plans are with Case in terms of trying to distribute the ball. I would imagine they'll get him a few snaps, or they might come right out throwing right away. But I know they've worked on it hard, and it's important to have that dimension. So should be interesting, Ellis.
Henry Adam has the ball teed up at the 40. Deep to receive for Davis County is Mark Frazee and Case and Young. We all know we've seen Case and Young make a few big returns last season as well. The 2025 season is on the cusp of beginning. There's the whistle as Henry Adams steps off his runoff, and we are just about set to get underway. And off we go. A high, short kick with a pop-up, and it bounces out of bounds. Thankfully so if you're a Mustang fan, at about the 38-yard line. I don't think the upbacks on the far side, that they were just trucking back. They didn't even look to see if it was a short kick.
No, and I thought it might have been an intentional onside, but the Pekin defenders weren't even expecting it to be like that either. He got under the ball a little bit. It is Happy Gilmore night in the student section, and he kind of hit, got into that one a little thick.
Yeah.
And drug up some turf.
So 1st and 10 for Davis County, a good start for them as they are at their own 41-yard line as we are just getting started from here at Mustang Stadium. Casey Young is in the gun. Hank Buelchek is in backfield with him, and it gives the Buelchek running off right tackle. Not a bad game, but then he gets stuck right at the 45-yard line by Elijah Brock. So pick up a 4.
Already a little different. Last year we did a lot of that read. It was actually their veer. It looked like they'd read it and had that real long exchange. That was just a quick zone handoff. So that's already a little different from last year.
2nd and 4 with the ball now at the 45-yard line. Young rolling right. Wants to put it up. Actually, no, it's a design run. He dives for, perhaps he get it a yard as he got nipped at the ankles by Henry Adam. Yeah, he lunges forward for just a gain of 1. That'll bring up 3rd down. So 3rd and 5 coming up, an early 3rd down for the Mustangs. Opening possession of the ball game. Pekin looking for a stop, wearing white with black pants and a red stripe down the side. Empty backfield. 2 wide receivers to each side. Young in the gun. Quarterback draw. Young straight ahead. Puts his head down, but his forward progress was stopped short of the 50. He's about 4 yards short of the 1st down. As they'll mark him down at the 48. So a gain of 2 for Young, and Decision time for Davis County, and looks like the punt team is coming out.
Yeah, quick 3 and out. If you're Pekin, that's exactly what you wanted out of that deferring of the opening kickoff, and to get a stop and get the hands on the ball on offense.
Elijah Brock is back. There's a low line drive spinning kick right to Brock, a juggling catch. He shakes a tackle at the 25, still on his feet as he runs up the middle, and a decent return short of the 40 for Elijah Brock. So beg your pardon, Pekin will start from their own 39 on their first possession.
And I think that's actually smart sometimes early in the season to defer, because it takes a lot longer time for an offense to get its rhythm. It's usually week 2 or week 3, and the jitters and all that stuff. And it's easier to play defense early in the season because you just react.
And plus
run to the ball.
Plus, you just want to hit somebody.
Right.
Especially once you come out of the locker room. So here come the Panthers. Riley Smith is the quarterback for Pekin. He's in the gun. It's a direct snap to the running back. This is Nolan Glick. He gets gang tackled as he crosses the 40 as he ran left. And he's down at about the 44. A decent gain of 5 yards for Glick. Nolan Glick, the top returning rusher for Pekin, 707 yards last year, 17 touchdowns.
Ooh.
Yeah.
He was busy.
Yeah, that got my attention when I was looking at the stat sheet. 2nd and 5 for Pekin. Working towards the end zone to our left. Shotgun snap. Smith back to throw. Guns it deep over the middle for Brock, and he couldn't bring it down. Frazee was there as Brock came down to break up the pass. So good play by Mark Frazee. We've seen him make some good plays in the secondary, and he's back. Had his season cut short last year because of a couple of concussions, but good play there. 3rd down for Pekin.
He was in nice position there, play over the top of it. He's on the backside, not letting between the goal line and the receiver. So really nice job, and they'll be welcome to have that experience in there. He just wanted to stay injury-free. The whole season, that's the big thing for the Mustangs with the limited roster.
Oh, there was a flag down. Beg your pardon. Yeah. I didn't even see the flag. So Davis County will accept the penalty, and that'll bring up 2nd and 15 now. So first penalty of the game, second penalty of the game goes against Pekin. They also kicked the opening kickoff out of bounds. 2nd and 15 with the ball now at the 34. Play action. Smith the throw. Under pressure. He guns it over the middle, and he overshoots Henry Adam, who was streaking wide open down the middle along the near seam. It was a seam route. He was open. He was overshot by a good 5 yards.
It's hard to catch that kind of ball. That he overshot. He should put a little more air on that. Just let the guy run under. It's like the difference in center field. Which would you rather catch, a screaming line drive or a nice pop fly? And as a receiver, that's what you want. The nice soft ball up there.
Yeah. Yep. Gotcha. 3rd and 15 for Pekin. Line of scrimmage is at 34. They need to get to the 49 for a first. It looks like they're setting up a screen, and it's underneath. Pass is caught by Glick. Shakes a tackle. Working towards the far side. Still on his feet. And he is brought down. No, he's still on his feet. And he gets the first down. Nolan Glick with an extraordinary individual effort. 16-yard gain on 3rd and 15 to move the chains.
And we had him twice. We had him just after the catch on the screen, and then we had 2 guys. I mean, it was good physical contact, but you got to wrap up. Yeah, that's the one thing that is tough about playing defense early. There's an old saying, it's the first skill that you leave after the season's over, and it's the last skill to come back. It's the art of tackling, because you don't get a chance to practice it live that much.
1st and 10 for Pekin, ball right at midfield. Play action, and it is Smith keeping it, and he gets cut down right as he crossed midfield. A yard gain to the 49. Clock moving, 8:33 remaining in the first quarter. No score. Pekin on their opening possession after Davis County went 3 and out. Now with the ball at the 49, Pekin has 2nd and 9. 2 receivers to the left with 1 to the right. Smith is in the pistol. And hand off to Glick. He gets swallowed up in the backfield.
And this is where Davis County wants Pekin to be. Third, and you want anybody to be, but particularly a quarterback that hasn't thrown that much. Put him on 3rd and long. Keep him 2nd and long. Don't get him 2nd and short, 3rd and short. This is a great scenario for Davis County.
Another 3rd and long. Pekin converted a 3rd and 15 moments ago. Now it's 3rd and 11 with the ball back at the Pekin 49. The fumbled snap, and down was Smith. After he grabbed the ball, his knee was down, and it's whistled dead at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 4, I beg your pardon, and that'll bring up 4th down. So not a bad job by Davis County.
Yeah, really nice job.
Standing up on defense.
Yep, really nice job by the defense there, keeping Pekin behind the chains a little bit. Made them in 2nd long, 3rd and long. That's where they need to be.
Kason Young back to receive this punt. A high spiral, bouncing at the 25, takes a Pekin bounce inside the 15, and it's touched dead at the 14. So Davis County will start off there. So a couple of punts to start things off in tonight's ball game. No score with 6:44 remaining here in the first quarter.
That's good for the Mustangs. It would have been tough to, coming off a string of losses last year, to fall behind early like that. But that have a little confidence on that first possession on defense is very helpful. We need a couple first downs here, Ellis.
I was just going to say Mustangs went 3 and out on their first possession. They started off from their 41 in the first possession. Now they're at their own 14. Young in the gun. Fakes the handoff. No, he actually gives it up to Bielczyk, and actually, his forward progress was whistled dead, but Bielczyk was still on his feet and moving forward. Quick whistle from the referees, and that is no gain to the 14. Actually, it might have been a loss of 1 back to the 13. Yeah, loss of 1 for Bielczyk back to the 14. Oof. Hate to see them blow the whistle that quickly.
Yeah.
And I'll bring up 2nd and 11 for the Mustangs, wearing their maroon tops, new maroon tops with gold pants. Frazee, the lone wide receiver, split out to the left. There's a fake handoff, and here comes Kason Young around the left side. He roamed the run. He just got tripped up at the 30, or he still would have been running. Regardless, it's a 17-yard gain and a first down for Davis County. I mean, he just got nicked.
Yeah, he did.
At his feet.
Good little piece of momentum here for Davis County to get that stop and then get a first down. And I know it's just a first down, but it gives it confidence. Regardless of what happens, you string a couple together, it can change the complexity of your offense and your confidence of your offense.
Henry Adam made the touchdown-saving tackle. Now here's Bielczyk weaving his way towards the middle. He initially went right, now went up the middle, across the 35 to the 36. So a decent gain of 6 for Bielczyk. And that'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see us a Kason Young throw here. Getting near midfield on 3rd and short wouldn't be bad. He's dangerous on 3rd and short. This might be a down that they let him throw.
2nd and 4 from the 36. Young back to throw. Blitz coming. He eludes the blitz. His pass is intercepted by Adam. Henry Adam the other way. Clear sailing to the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
And he had somebody.
That was an athletic play by Henry Adam to pick off Young, who was in the flat all alone. He tried to lob it to an open receiver, and Henry Adam was there to snatch it out of the air and take it back for a pick 6. And the opening score is tallied by Pekin.
That's a tough break because we did have a receiver there, and it's Kason's really first throw of the year, and they wanted to put a little emphasis on that. But he's a tough enough kid. He'll shake that off. But it does play on your psyche, and I still think it was a good down to throw on. It was 2nd and short. You're near midfield if you want to, and it was a short throw. I wouldn't second guess that. Just the guy made a great play.
And the extra point by Henry Adam is blocked.
There we go.
So with 5:02 remaining in the first quarter, our score, Davis County trailing Pekin 6-0. We will be back after this 1-minute timeout on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs! You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Six 0. Pekin leads Davis County thanks to a 36-yard interception return for a touchdown by Henry Adam. Athletic play by the young man. Discouraging, though, because Davis County was moving the ball.
Yeah.
They had some good runs there, and looks like they had a pass that probably would have been a first down, probably another chunk play. Now they got to start from square one. How do you shake off an early turnover like that, especially which leads directly to points from the other team?
A lot of football left, right? First throw.
Sure.
The guy made a great play. I mean, that happens. They practice, too. They have good players, too, and the guy made a great play. You just talk to Casey. Hey, it's part of the game. It probably won't be your last one of the year. If it is, it's going to be a great year. But you got to be able to deal with adversity, and Kaysen can. And he's got to kind of rally the team. If they see he's the leader, he's the emotional leader. If they see him competing, we'll be fine. If they see his chin drop and his dauber get down, that can have a psychological effect. So Kaysen's a key, and the coaches are a key there. But I think they're fine. There's a lot of game left.
Henry Adam with the ball teed up for Pekin. Davis County getting set to receive this kickoff with 5:02 remaining in the first quarter. There's a deep kick. Kaysen Young from the 15. Probing his way up the middle, now finding a seam. Flag flies in as Young is down at the 45-yard line, but I would not be surprised if this is coming back.
Yes.
The two flags so far in this ball game have both gone against Pekin. This appears to be the first Davis County penalty of the ball game. And it's holding on Davis County. It depends on where it was. Looks like they are marking it from the 36. So I would assume the line of scrimmage will be the 26 after they mark it off from the spot of the foul. I never understood why they marched off the penalty. Why don't they just do the math and then just take it to
go there? Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes the most simple solution is the best solution, but hey, I have never been a zebra, so
no.
Maybe it's standard practices or something.
I think it is part of their procedural, what they are required to do. I imagine back in the day there might not have been hash marks at one point, and they made these rules. Who knows?
Young keeps as he runs up the middle, as he fakes it to Buellcheck, and he surges ahead to about the 31, a decent game of 5 for Young. This is already the third possession for Davis County here in the first quarter, 4:40 remaining on a running clock. Give him 6 to the 30. Actually, no, we'll give him 5 to the 31. Sometimes I agree with the PA announcer, sometimes I don't.
That's understandable.
He is a character for sure. 2nd and 5 from the 31. Hand off Buellcheck, bouncing it out to the left side. Buellcheck still on his feet, spinning away from a tackle. At the 40, look at him go. Buellcheck moving the pile to the 43-yard line. First down, Davis County. Mark him down at the 44 for a gain of 13 for Buellcheck and a first down.
Nice. And we've kind of continued what we do before that interception. We're moving the sticks a little bit.
Oh, they gave him the 45. Absolutely. So 1st and 10 for Davis County now with the ball at the 45. Mustangs line up with Trips on the right. Frazee is the lone wide receiver on the left. Young takes a shotgun snap. Bielczek ran into his own guy in the backfield, and that kind of blew up the play as he gets yanked down 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Bo Latcham was there to bring him down for a tackle for loss.
Pekin created a bubble. They had a lot of, I guess, penetration at the point of exchange, almost the point of attack. There were some people in the backfield there pretty quick. Mustangs playing a young and a very talented center, Victor Milder, as a freshman.
Yeah, as a freshman.
That's a lot of responsibility. I've watched his snaps. They're pretty sharp.
2nd and 12 with the ball back now at the Davis County 43. Direct run for Young. Shakes a tackle as he runs wide to the right, puts his shoulder down as he went right into the arms of William Daniels. Wanted to deliver the blow there as he is down at the 46 for a gain of 3.
And this is where the Mustangs don't want to be, to force Kaysen to throw the ball downfield. They want to be in that second and short throw, kind of those things, but to force that downfield throw. So after that pick, you might look for a screen, you might look for a draw, something very simple. But we'll see. They might have the confidence to go ahead and throw it, but after a pick, sometimes it's easy just to do something simple.
3rd and 9 from the 46 of Davis County. 2 wide receivers to each side, and Pekin wants a timeout to talk things over. So 2:26 remaining in the first quarter. Pekin has called a timeout, and it's 6-0 Pekin. We will step away for a minute and be back on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
When folks want variety and value all in one stop, they go to Nancy's Quick Cash Pawn Kings on Main Street in Ottumwa. From jewelry to electronics, musical instruments, and more. It's your treasure trove to explore of pre-owned gems. Plus, they've got Ottumwa Mini Storage, AA Lock and Keys, and AA Auto Sales under one roof. Check them out for yourself and discover endless finds at Nancy's Quick Cash Pawn Kings, 509 East Main Street in Ottumwa, where they make your shopping fun, easy, and affordable.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here at Davis County, coming out of the Pekin timeout, it is 3rd and 9 for Davis County. Young back to throw, lobs it, and he got his man. This Mason Simmons.
That's big.
A nice little post pattern out to the far side to Mason Simmons. Big play to the 32 and a first down for Davis County. 22-yard gain. And you said it, Coach, that is a huge play for the confidence not only of Kaysen Young, but the entire team.
And you'd expect that from a senior. I didn't figure that little pick was he knew it was kind of a fluke, but what I loved is the way he sat in there and really just set his feet, threw the ball, threw it on time, just did a really nice job. Good response after that pick.
First third down conversion, too. This is the first snap in Pekin territory for Davis County. Handoff to Bielczek, running right, running hard at the 30, inside the 25, inside the 20. Hank Bielczek to the 18, and a first down for Davis County.
He's been impressive. Hank's been impressive.
For
Hammer
sure.
and Hank.
I love it.
Yeah. And he's not the biggest guy out there, but he's running very, very hard.
He's down at the 19, and that'll be a first down for Davis County as we are at 1:34 remaining in the first quarter. And now Davis County wants a timeout. So a first down and 10 from the 19 when we return. Davis County moving the ball down 6-0 with 1:20 remaining in the first quarter. We'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
6-0 Pekin with a minute 20 remaining in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for Davis County from the 16. Kason Young with a flag down, running wide to the left. He gets submarined by Brock at the 15, but this one's coming back. We all saw the flag there.
Yep. Couple freshmen out there playing. Another young freshman, Sven Skaggs, who's very athletic, runs very well, and first varsity action. That's a good sign to get those kids playing. They're gaining some experience, but unfortunately a hold there in the backfield. But we can persevere through this.
Yeah.
This might put us in a throwing situation on second or third, but we've proven we can do that a little bit.
So that's the second penalty on Davis County, both of the holding variety. That'll take the ball back to the 29-yard line and make it 1st and 20 for the Mustangs. Kason Young with the blitz coming, and a bad snap, and Young just falls on it at the 35. So another loss of 6 on that play, and Davis County steadily going backwards after a really nice series of plays there to get them into Pekin territory.
Pekin middle linebacker came up and showed blitz, and that center saw it, and I think he hurried his snap, hurried that little shotgun snap to try to get his hands up to pick up that blitz, because if he's coming through one of those A gaps or the gaps right next to the center, that center's responsible.
So loss of 6 that goes off the ledger of Kason Young. 2nd and 26. Hand off Bielchek, running to the right. Knifing his way inside the 35 to about the 32. Right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Now bring up 3rd and 22.
They're going to let the quarter run out, I believe, here.
Yep, we have 2, we have 1, and that is the end of quarter number 1. A 36-yard interception return for a touchdown by Henry Adam has been our only score of the game. Pekin 6, Davis County nothing. We'll be back for quarter number 2 after this on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Pierce Fence Company is Southeast Iowa's premier local fence company. With over 70 years of experience, their dedication to quality craftsmanship and customer service is in a class of its own.
Hi, I'm Jared at Pierce Fence Company. We've been building quality fences for decades, and we value helping others. It's important to us to serve our community and make a positive change. We specialize in residential, commercial, and industrial fence installs. Give us a call or check us out online to find out why we were built to make a difference.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Quarter number 2 underway as the teams switch sides. Pekin 6, Davis County nothing as we get set to start the second stanza. And Davis County with a 3rd and 26 from the Pekin 32 to start this second quarter. Young in the gun, trips to the left with one more receiver to the right. Young draws straight back to throw. Pressure comes. He fakes a throw. Now back at his 40, and down he goes. Back at the 43-yard line. The Pekin pressure really just overwhelmed the Davis County offensive line. A couple of Panthers were there to bring him down.
What I did like is, I was glad Kaysen was going to throw the ball, just kind of put it up there, and he ate it. And I don't like the sack, but I like the fact he didn't force the throw downfield in that case. Just chuck it out of bounds earlier. But, yeah, just showed some maturity there. We have a chance to pin him back here with a good punt.
Kaysen Young is the punter. Elijah Brock is back to receive for Pekin. Here's Young's kick. Nice high spiral. Brock brings it in, shakes a tackle at the 13, running to the right side and gets ankle tackled at about the 23-yard line.
A flag.
And a flag down over to where both teams were kind of colliding with each other as they were heading down the field in the middle of the field.
I'm guessing holding on Pekin. Just a guess.
And that is the correct guess. So Pekin gets whistled for holding, or flagged for holding, I should say. That's the 3rd penalty on Pekin.
And here we go, Ellis. They're going to step it off for you.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. So Pekin will take over at their own 13. 6-0 Pekin. Just getting started here in the second quarter. 11:25 remaining in this opening week. 2 receivers to the left and 1 to the right. Smith is in the shotgun. Glick is to his right. Direct snap to Glick as he runs wide to the left. Still on his feet, and it's Kaysen Young that lassos him down. Short of the 20. Actually, they'll give him the 20, it looks like. Nope, down at the 19-yard line, so a 6-yard gain for Glick. And I'll bring up 2nd and 4 for Pekin. Pekin, 8-2 team a year ago. Won a playoff game before losing in the second round. Bringing back a younger, less experienced squad, especially at quarterback. Riley Smith just one pass last year. This time they hand it off on the jet sweep, and the Mustangs are ready, but it's enough for a first down. And that was Nolan Glick on the carry as he stopped at the 24. So a gain of 5 and good enough for a first down. $10-17 remaining in quarter number 2. Pekin with the ball, leading 6-0 over Davis County. And they have a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 from their own 24. Smith on his lone sip. Quick screen to the near side. This is Brock. Shakes away from a couple of tackles, but cannot escape the kung fu grip of Kaysen Young, who just held on like a rabid chihuahua and would not let him go at about the 32-yard line.
I thought you were going to call G.I. Joe with the kung fu grip. What chihuahua?
A rabid.
A rabid chihuahua.
A rabid chihuahua. Nipping at his heels. Regardless, it's a gain of 8 on that pass from Smith to Brock, and that brings up 2nd and 2. Smith on a play action. Fires open, and he had a man streaking down the middle of the field as he overshot Landon Crow.
Yeah.
That's a couple of times now where they had an open shot down the field and they missed it. So a lucky break for the Mustangs. And that brings up 3rd and 2.
Sometimes, to me, that's the hardest throw sometimes for a young quarterback is just they try to aim that thing. Like I said, it's like playing center field trying to catch a line drive. If he puts air on that thing just a little bit, he's denting the goalpost by the time he stops.
3rd and 2 from the 32. Smith takes a shotgun snap, hands it off to Glick. First down and more as he gets submarine at the 40. Casey Young with another stop, but a quick gain of 8, and that moves the sticks for Pekin.
And they're starting to get some chunks here too now, and they've had some people open and some of those things, and they've done a nice job of hitting different points of attack. They had the screen outside. They've had a nice shot downfield. Their running back's doing well. I mean, they've done a nice job of distributing the ball different places.
Methodical drive for Pekin so far. They started from their 13. They're out to their own 40. 1st and 10 for the Panthers. With 8:44 remaining in the second quarter, lead 6-0. Whistles, and I believe Davis County called a timeout. Oh, no, it was the back judge that threw the flag, so it's a delay of game on Pekin. Beg your pardon. That's a typical first week penalty right there.
Yeah.
Maybe the quarterback, Smith, saw something he didn't like. Maybe try to change things up a little bit.
It did seem rather quick, though.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty quick.
Normally, I thought they give him a little bit of grace. You go 0, then you look at the ball, then you throw the flag. I think that flag was out right when it ticked to 0.
Wow.
Letter of the law, not the spirit of the law, Kent.
Correct.
1st and 10 from the 30. Beg your pardon. 1st and 15 now from the 35. A jet sweep. This is Brock running to the left side. He has room, and he's brought down by the combination of Casey Young and Mason Bernard. But they got a lot of that penalty yardage back and then some. Again, at 14 to the 49.
I would look for a throw.
Would you?
I would. I'd throw it. 2nd and 1.
Second and 1, yeah.
Throw it.
Definitely a spot where you can, plus you're at midfield.
Midfield, absolutely. Yeah. Take a deep shot.
Well, now we have a whistle, and Davis County has called their second timeout of the half with 8:05 remaining in the second quarter. Go ahead, Coach.
I think it's smart timeout. I do, because we're playing a lot of kids both ways. We've talked about it every year. Week 1 is the biggest cramp week in Iowa high school football.
For sure.
There are so many kids cramp because you're not doing the things you were doing all summer. They're out, the kids are summer, they're at home, they're doing things, but now you're in school, you don't get quite the liquids and the hydration that you want. You're sitting in the classroom. Sometimes those classrooms are hot, you start sweating, but you don't think you're really doing anything. You don't need to hydrate, and cramps occur, especially when you're playing both ways. Just from experience, that it's week 1 is a big cramp week.
How do you get your guys to deal with that? I know hydration is the key, but how far ahead do you need to hydrate? You can't just do it on game day.
Yeah, we started in training camp. We'd make them carry a jug of water to a meeting. So we'd say, hold up your water. And if you had a meeting, well, this was maybe in college or even high school, you'd start that meeting, and the first thing you hold them up. If we didn't have, you better have a jug full of water. And we'd tell them, well, carry it to class with you. Carry a jug full of water. And that was part of the responsibility they had. And I'm sure Coach Skaggs is doing something similar, or making sure they hydrate. But I think they go back to the timeout was smart. It's just using that time. You got them, burn them. Burn all of them that you have, and make use of the time and go into the halftime with burnt all your timeouts. You can strategize, etc.
Try to hydrate.
Should I take over?
Tried to hydrate there, and it went down the wrong
I was
pipe.
carrying that subject a long ways.
I
there.
loved it. There's your
There's
shot.
the loft, yeah.
And there's Henry Adam.
Yeah.
Wide open down the middle. Touchdown.
Yeah. And that's the deep shot. And do you see how he threw it, though? Nice and soft, and let the receiver run underneath it. Just a better throw. He didn't have to. He can adjust to the ball. And that was a perfect time to take a deep shot.
51 yards. Riley Smith to Henry Adam, his first varsity touchdown pass of his career. And now Pekin has a 2-score lead. And looks like Pekin will be going for 2, leading 12-0. Henry Adams scored both touchdowns in this ball game. First one on defense, now he catches one. So 2-point conversion for Pekin. And it's the direct snap to Glick. He puts his head down and he bowls his way into the end zone. And Pekin gets 2 more. And that makes it 14-0 over Davis County. So we will take a break. 7:57 remaining in the second quarter here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
High-speed internet is here, powered by a 100% fiber optic network. Citizens Mutual provides reliable, fiber-to-the-home, high-speed internet to rural Iowa.
My children and my grandchildren, when they come here, they didn't like to come visit very much because they couldn't get on their devices. Well, now they love it because they can have chats with their friends. People don't realize how isolated sometimes people are out in the rural areas. So, yeah, it's awesome.
Visit findmyfiber.mycmtech.com.
For excellence in auto body work and paint jobs, there is only one place to go, R&K Body Pros. They pride themselves on being a local business who puts their customers first. Not only do they do quality work, they do estimates, insurance jobs, and will work with clients on deductibles. If you are in an accident, see R&K Body Pros to get your car back to normal. They work with all insurances, making sure you're happy with your outcome. Excellence is what you can expect when you work with R&K Body Pros at 315 East 2nd Street in downtown Ottumwa.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
7:57 remaining in the second quarter. Pekin now leads Davis County 14-0. Big play, 51-yard touchdown pass from Riley Smith to Henry Adam. And the aforementioned Henry Adam has the ball teed up as he's ready to send it down the field to Mark Frazee and Kason Young. And the ball got blown off the tee. Didn't seem like a particularly windy
No, not
day.
at all.
Don't know why the ball fell off the tee. So now it looks like we're set. And Adam sends toe to leather, and it will be Kason Young from the 20. He's at the 25, running wide to the right side. He's at the 30, the 35, and a big hit by Riley Smith as Young is down at about the 37-yard line. And we'll give him the 38, actually.
First and 10, Davis County from their own 38-yard line.
So Davis County, they moved the ball relatively well in that last possession, but penalties, they are the drive killer, and they definitely came back to bite the Mustangs in that last possession. Still looking for their first points of the night, trailing 14-0 with 7:47 remaining here in the second quarter. So Kason Young, 1 for 2 passing with an interception that was returned for a touchdown. This time he hands it off to Buellcheck. Fakes left and cuts to the up the middle, and he gets about 2 to the 40.
Pick up a 2 to the 40-yard line. We bring up second and 8. Riley Smith on the tackle for the Panthers.
Mustangs need a controlled drive here. Of course, we want to pop one and score one, but nothing would be better than to take one down, cut it down to a one-possession game, just have a nice drive, because that will build as much confidence, probably more confidence than it's one big play.
Frazee is the only receiver on the left side. Everybody's bunched up.
Yeah, they're packing that
at the
box.
line of scrimmage. Fake the handoff to Buellcheck. Young on the keeper, slung down in the backfield.
A lot of bodies, a lot of defensive bodies packed in that box. They're practically daring us to throw it a little bit.
Yeah.
And they are packed in there.
Henry Adam was able to bring him down. No gain. Davis County 1 for 2 on third down. Now faces a 3rd and 8 from their own 40 with 6:32 and counting left to go here in the second quarter. 2 wide receivers to each side. Young in the gun. And flags.
Oh, you're kidding me.
It appeared like the ball was snapped before the back judge threw his flag or even blew his whistle.
Yeah.
You mentioned how the back judge has a quick trigger.
Man, he does.
And they called it a delay of game on Davis County. That's Third and 8 is semi-manageable. 3rd and 13, that's when it gets tough.
But it didn't seem like an inordinately long huddle.
No.
Or procedure getting the play in,
No.
anything like that. It's just pretty darn quick.
Maybe they get paid by the flag. Who knows?
I just got that.
3rd and 13 from the 35. Young with time. Rolls back. Now runs out of it. And down he goes. That time Young had a clean pocket at first, but just could not find a receiver downfield, and he got sacked all the way back to the 23-yard line. That's a loss of 12.
Pekin is playing some pretty smart football. So the rundowns, 1st and 2nd down, they're packing the box. On an obvious passing situation that makes it look like they pack things, but they dropped a lot of folks in coverage there, and there's just no place to throw the ball. Mustangs are going to have to, mix it up a little bit, become a little bit more two-dimensional on 1st and 2nd down, and not just put us in predictable throwing and running situations.
Here comes Elijah Bryok on a return.
Nice tackle.
And he fumbled the ball,
I
it
think he's down.
appears, but it looks like he got back on it.
It'd be a break here if we got it.
Yeah, but Elijah Bryok was able to fall back on it at the 45-yard line of Davis County. So another punt for Davis County. And now Pekin can put Davis County in a 3-score hole with a score here.
Yeah.
Here in the closing stages of the second quarter, 5:53 remaining here in quarter number 2.
Dangerous scenario right here. You put it up to this score, and they're going to get the ball in the second half. Now, if I'm Pekin, I'm talking about let's have a 5-minute drive. And, yes, try to close this out and then get the ball to start the second half. I look for them to be a little bit patient here.
From the 45-yard line, empty backfield. Smith in the shotgun, 2 receivers to the left with 1 to the right. Max protection. Smith the throw. Just a short pass over the middle. That's caught.
Nice safe throw.
That was to Aiden Porter at about the 39-yard line, just short of the 40. I beg your pardon, it's a 41-yard line. We'll give him a gain of 4. So 2nd and 6 from the 41. Adam coming into motion. Oh, look at that wham block.
Yeah.
And there's the flag. Here comes, and another flag flies as well as Glick remains on his feet, gets shoved out of bounds at the 32, but I think they're going to call him on that wham block.
That little crackback block there, yep. And I think it's like hitting a defenseless.
Like a blindside block.
I think that's what they're going to.
That might be a personal
foul, yeah.
It is. Oh, did he say targeting? I thought he pointed towards his head.
It kind of looked like that, didn't it?
Oof. That was Henry Adam that did that. So if it is, I don't know the rules of that. Because he initially signaled targeting, but then he kind of took his hand back down. So I don't think they said targeting. I think they just said it was a personal foul, just your run-of-the-mill, if you want to call it that. Regardless, it's a 15-yard penalty, and they're back at their own 46.
Personal foul.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Yeah, that little.
Yeah, the 2 fists bumping together. No idea. It's 2nd and 19 from the 46. Play action. Smith drops back, rolling to his right. Now he's going to run with it, and he gets tackled right at the 50-yard line, and a late flag comes in as well.
That's in a bad spot for the Mustangs. They're going to hold.
No, I think I think it's another hold on Pekin. One of the wide receivers that was blocking for Smith up here, I think that he got a hold of the jersey of Simmons, it looked like. So now Pekin heading backwards. Clock is stopped with 4:53 left to go in the second quarter. Pekin 14, Davis County nothing, and another personal foul on Pekin. I don't know. He did the whole 2-fist thing hitting again.
Don't ask us. We're just calling the game, right?
Yeah, that's right.
That's got to be a targeting. Blindside.
Illegal blindside block. Gotcha.
When I was coaching, I never paid attention long enough to know what it was. I just knew where we were going.
35-yard line is the new line of scrimmage. 2nd and 30 now for Pekin, with the ball back at their own 35. 2 straight personal fouls on Pekin. Smith the throw, blitz coming, and he finds a man in the flat. And getting tackled at about the 49. Yeah, that's a decent game for Nolan Glick, it appeared. Bigger part, I was landing Crow on the catch. Yeah, 13-yard gain. That's you'll take that on. You'll take that on 2nd and 30.
Oh yeah.
So now it's well, you don't want to call it manageable, but relatively speaking,
manageable-er.
Yeah. We would say more manageable, Coach.
English teachers would be so proud.
Oh. 3rd and 17 from the Pekin 48. They needed to get it to the Davis County 35 for a first down. Smith the throw, under pressure, and he gets tackled as he tries to get a couple of yards. He shook at the tackle of, it looked like it was Braxton Bragg that almost got him in the backfield. But Hank Buelcheck was able to bring him down at the 49-yard line, just a gain of 2. And now bring up 4th and 13, and here comes the Pekin punt team. So a key stop for Davis County, thanks to the Pekin penalties.
Yes.
But we will not be picky about that.
Just field the ball here, get the ball in our hands, and hopefully we can make something happen here on this last 3 minutes with a drive.
Brock set to send this one away. Pekin letting the clock tick down as much as possible. Now they snap it, and the kick is away. Low line drive, and Young thought about scooping it up. Instead, he lets it roll, and here comes the rest at the 6-yard line of Davis County.
Tough place to throw the ball out of, too.
Yeah, and it was a tough decision for Kaysen as well, because it's a bouncing ball. You don't know what the ball's going to do. You don't want to make an error here late in the first half. He probably made the good decision to let it roll, but man, that puts Davis County in the hole, starting from the shadow of their own goalpost. Easily their worst starting field position of the ball game, starting from their 6. Buelcheck in the backfield with Young. He is to the left of his quarterback, or right of his quarterback, I should say. Just a direct quarterback run by Young, and he slams into the line of scrimmage, maybe gets a yard to this. Nope, no gain to the 6-yard line. Ooh, looks like he gave him half a yard. I'm going to say no gain, though. One thing that Pekin's done a good job of is containing Kaysen Young on the ground.
They have. They'll probably be packing the box down here a little bit, and that's what they've been doing. Just really defending the run on 1st and 2nd down and 3rd and long. They know we don't have a ton of options, and they're going to defend the pass.
And on 2nd and 10, Kaysen Young on the carry, and he gets trapped up by Henry Adam at about the 10. So he gets about 4. And that'll bring up 3rd and 6. Dangerous down here. Little surprised that Pekin's not using their timeouts. They have 2 left.
Yeah.
And we're under 2 minutes left to go here in the 2nd quarter.
They might use it here if we get a stop. I mean, I would.
Well, I imagine they're going to try to let this clock drain down as much as possible. Play clock down to 4. On 3rd down, it's a keeper for Kaysen Young. He gets tackled, and there's a timeout. Yeah, and there's a timeout for Pekin. Oh, no, they don't. I thought, now they call timeout with 1:27 remaining. Young takes it to, actually, Young lost a couple of yards to the 8. So this figures to be a quick 3 now for Davis County. Pekin has 1 timeout remaining with 1:27 left.
And they're going to get the ball in potentially decent field position.
Absolutely.
A little bit of return here. I would imagine they try to go for a return instead of the block.
Yeah, I would imagine so. So really, a couple of big plays for Pekin, and I think you alluded to it earlier in the second quarter. 2 plays.
2 plays. That's
really
the difference in the game.
In this game.
Yeah.
Otherwise, these two teams look pretty evenly matched.
They do. They do. They've both been stung by penalties a bit, and really 2 plays, and one of them was kind of a fluke.
Oh, yeah, that pick 6 to open the scoring. Henry Adam with a very athletic defensive play to snatch that ball out of the air on that little pass to the flat. Casey Young back to kick. A high, short kick. And this is going to put Pekin in very good field position. Line of scrimmage is the 20-yard line. That was a punt of 12 yards for Young. So that changes things.
Yes, they've got plenty of time.
Pekin, yeah, definitely plenty of time with 1:19 remaining. Starting from the Davis County 20. Smith in the gun, and we have a whistle. And what do we got? And Davis County has called a timeout. So we'll step away. 14-0 Pekin leads it with 1:19 remaining in the second quarter. This is Davis County football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
1st and 10 from the 20. Smith under heavy pressure, and he gets sacked. Actually, no, he actually moves forward for a couple of yards to the 18. Good pressure that time by Davis County, however.
Yeah. I'm surprised that during that timeout that Pekin didn't just have 2 plays called.
Hank Bielczyk made the tackle for Davis County as we were down to 52 seconds. Pekin has 1 timeout remaining. It's 2nd and 8 from the 18. Direct snap to Glick, running right, gets some blocks, and he gets tackled from behind short of the 10-yard line at the 11.
Timeout.
He is shy of the first down. No timeout called by Pekin as the clock continues to run. Seven-yard run by Glick. 3rd and 1. Smith drops back, retreats, fires over the middle, has a man, diving into the end zone for the touchdown.
A nice throw.
Henry Adam again on the touchdown catch.
That kid's had, what, 3, 2 and 1, 2 and a pick 6?
Yeah, 2 touchdowns and a pick 6. He has definitely shown out. That looked like a busted play.
Yeah, a little bit of a scratch. Just a nice job by the Q, though, by the quarterback, really throwing back against his body and finding the open man. That's just really nice, but unfortunately, that's exactly the scenario we didn't want because now they're going to get the ball to start the second half as well.
So Adam has touchdown catches of 51 and 11 yards, and now Adam will try the extra point At that time, he gets it up in the air and boots it through. And with 10 seconds left here in the second quarter, it is now 21-0 Pekin. So we will take a break and come back for the last part of this first half with 10 seconds remaining. This is Davis County football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Pierce Fence Company is Southeast Iowa's premier local fence company. With over 70 years of experience, their dedication to quality craftsmanship and customer service is in a class of its own.
Hi, I'm Jared at Pierce Fence Company. We've been building quality fences for decades, and we value helping others. It's important to us to serve our community and make a positive change. We specialize in residential, commercial, and industrial fence installs. Give us a call or check us out online to find out why we were built to make a difference.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein soybeans and local Davis seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs! You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ten seconds remaining here in the first half, and there's a high pop-up kick. It's caught now by, looked like that was Mark Frazee. And he returns it to the 30-yard line with 5 seconds remaining here in the first half. So I figure just a knee.
They'll knee it up.
And that'll be it. It's almost as if the Mustangs were on the verge of something.
Yeah,
something good.
Yeah,
and then they just ran into some hiccups, and it appears that Pekin will have a 21-0 lead heading into the locker room after Davis County takes this one final snap. So they're in a safe formation. Young takes a snap, takes the knee at about the 26, and that will do it for the first half. 21-0 Pekin. It's been all Henry Adam. A pick six to open the scoring, and then touchdown catches of 51 and 11 as Henry Adam has shown out. And Pekin, good team effort by them as well. 21-0 is our score, so we will head to our halftime break. We will come back and just start our halftime show as we will add up the totals and tell you all about the first half. Coach Ken Anderson as well as Ellis Koja here with you from Mustang Stadium here on opening week. 21-0 Pekin at the break. We'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
At Family First Chiropractic, it is our goal to get you and your family as healthy as possible and keep you healthy for the rest of your life. We deliver an elevated level of care for the entire family. We approach healthcare from a holistic view, incorporating multiple chiropractic techniques and physical therapy to ensure that our patients achieve the best results as fast as possible. We believe you deserve the best. A little preventative care now will eliminate pain management in later years. We want our kids to grow and live an active, healthy lifestyle. Get your family checked at Family First Chiropractic.
This is Chris Merle, owner of Hamilton Produce. We are proud to have served the community for over 90 years as your hometown locally owned farm and hardware store. We have everything from tractor parts, general hardware, calving equipment, dry shod boots, and Carhartt clothing. We are also your best source to get your smaller LP tanks filled. Stop in and see us just off the square in Bloomfield. And don't forget to follow us on Facebook and keep up to date with our store and specials.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Pierce Fence Company is Southeast Iowa's premier local fence company. With over 70 years of experience, their dedication to quality craftsmanship and customer service is in a class of its own.
Hi, I'm Jared at Pierce Fence Company. We've been building quality fences for decades, and we value helping others. It's important to us to serve our community and make a positive change. We specialize in residential, commercial, and industrial fence installs. Give us a call or check us out online to find out why we were built to make a difference.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
Hi, I'm Cody Crane with Crane Concrete Ready Mix. If you're tired of not mattering to the big corporate companies, then call us. When you work with us, you won't be on a waiting list. We can get you concrete when you need it. We are a family-owned business, offer competitive prices, and are easy to work with. We deliver to Davis, Wapello, Van Buren, and Jefferson counties. Work with a company that will take care of you. Call me, Cody Crane, at 641-919-1350.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
And it's one of those games in which it's just been one guy, and well, actually it's been a team effort, Coach, but one guy has really stepped forward and stepped up for Pekin. Henry Adam, a 5'8", 170-pound junior, for opening score of the game after both teams exchanged punts. And it was one of those plays that, man, if it went the other way, Coach, on Davis County's second possession, and Casey Young maybe managed to get that ball over the outstretched arms of Henry Adam, maybe Davis County scores instead. Adam snatched it out of the air. It's one of those freak plays that you see some of the time on the football field, but give Henry Adam credit. He made a great play. 36 yards later, it was 6-0 Pekin after a missed extra point. What did you think about that play, Coach?
Kaysen, you could tell Kaysen was trying to put a touch pass on it. You know, he wanted to just kind of loft over, and sometimes you do. It's kind of like throwing a balloon up there. It's a nice soft ball, and the guy made a great play. I mean, there's no doubt about that. I think it was Kaysen's first pass attempt.
Yeah, it was his first pass
and I think he was just trying to make sure he just kind of got it over the top there and just threw it a little soft and kind of almost put it kind of basketball shot it over there. It was a really short pass. The guy made a great play. You really can't fault Kaysen, but he's just maybe a little bit of a touch pass. He should just throw that ball like he always does in practice, but you can't fault him. The guy made a great play, and I still think it's kind of flukish. Other than that last little drive, I thought it was a two-play game, and the first one, of course, was this interception.
Yeah, we'll get to the second play momentarily. After Davis County got the ball back, they moved the ball relatively well. One of the big plays of that was a third down conversion, that 22-yard pass from Kaysen Young to Mason Simmons. You really liked that, what you saw in that pass from Young to Simmons.
I did, particularly after the interception. your first pass of the year, you're going to make an emphasis on throwing the ball a little bit more. Your first pass of the year is a pick six.
Yeah.
But then you come back with a nice ball like that, and I think that's something to build off of. Yes, we're down 21-0, but I did like what I saw there, and the wherewithal and the savvy of Casey to come back and kind of shake that off is impressive, more so than the throw.
Hank Bielczyk had a couple of strong runs. He had a 13-yard run on that drive as well. They got down to the Pekin 19. Unfortunately, penalties derailed that drive, and they eventually were forced to punt. Pekin got the ball back for the second time, and Davis County had the ball for most of the first quarter. Yeah. At the start of the second, Pekin went to work from their own 13, driving it to about midfield. And you called it as soon as it happened. And you know what? Davis County called a timeout before it happened. And Pekin had beg your pardon, it was second and short. I think it was like 2nd and 2 from the 49-yard line. And timeout was called, and you're like, you got to be careful here. Being an offensive guy like you are, and you automatically thought, this is where I would like to take a shot.
It's a great time to take a shot. If you think about it, they've missed a couple over the middle before. We talked about how that ball was kind of thrown on the line. This ball, for the touchdown, had a little more loft on it and allowed the receiver to adjust to it. And it was a great opportunity. They put a little play action. They stuck the ball in the running back's belly because it's second down, short yardage to go. It sucks the linebackers up, and they throw it right over the top of those linebackers. And that was a well-designed play at the right time and the right opportunity. I love throwing on second and short. It's a free one.
Yeah.
If you don't get it, you run it on third down.
So Riley Smith connected with Henry Adam for a 51-yard touchdown, and after the 2-point conversion, that made the score 14-0. Davis County got the ball back, and their drive sputtered. They just went 3 and out, and then Pekin went to work again. Actually, no. Pekin was able to force Davis County was able to make Pekin punt on that possession. That was the one possession where they had 2 consecutive personal foul penalties on blindside blocks, which forced them to punt. Davis County then went 3 and out, and then Pekin, where they were able to get the ball, and they pinned Davis County deep after punting the ball. Davis County had 1st and 10 from their own 6, couldn't get a first down. First half winding down, and again, one of those big plays. Casey Young, not a great punt, only 12 yards from the 8 to the 20. And I think Pekin just saw blood in the water once they saw the line of scrimmage being the Davis County 20.
They did, and I know what Casey was trying to do on that punt, because if you make a line drive punt, the coverage doesn't have time to get down there, and the kid's got a chance for a big return. So Casey's thinking, I'm going to hang this ball in the air and give our coverage team a chance to get down there. Well, he popped it up. It's just like trying to hit a home run and you pop it up in the infield. And that's basically what happened.
So Pekin, 3 plays later, on what looked to be a broken play, but it was kind of a savvy play by Smith, the senior. He took the snap, kind of ran to the left side, and then kind of surveyed the field, found Henry Adam up the middle, and Adam dove into the end zone for his 3rd touchdown.
Yeah, that's probably one of the drive where I thought they really kind of deserved it, because they did do a good job on that drive, even though it was a short drive. The other one was the pick 6, the one deep shot on 2nd and short, but nonetheless, it all adds up, and we're down 21-0, and they get the ball.
Yeah,
that's people wonder. Why do you defer? This is exactly the example. Good job by Pekin. They got the ball to end the first half, and they get the ball to begin the second half. That's tough.
There's an adage that football coaches have where you want to win the last 4 minutes of the first half and the first 4 minutes of the second half, and that's where you match up the last possession and the opening possession of the second half, I should say. Pekin already got that touchdown to end the first half. Now they can double up and really put Davis County in a hole to start off the second half.
That put us in a hole, and so I believe, if that does happen, and I think regardless, we're going to see maybe some of the work that Mustangs did in the offseason. If they want to throw it at all and have a chance, this might be the opportunity to work it a little bit.
Good point. We will take a break and come back for second half action from here in Bloomfield. Pekin leads Davis County 21-0 here in the season opener. Do the Mustangs have a rally in them? We will find out shortly as the second half is coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
Hi, I'm Allison Engel, Senior Vice President at First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield. Farmers and ranchers, when it comes to ag loans, you want to work with the bank and lender that speaks your language. Both myself and Joe Randolph are farmers as well, so we fully understand the agricultural economic business needs. We know the inputs and the outputs, the ups and the downs, the market, and every other obstacle that arises in farming. Come and see me, Allison Engel, or Joe Randolph with First Iowa State Bank of Bloomfield to discuss your ag lending needs.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Pierce Fence Company is Southeast Iowa's premier local fence company. With over 70 years of experience, their dedication to quality craftsmanship and customer service is in a class of its own.
Hi, I'm Jared at Pierce Fence Company. We've been building quality fences for decades, and we value helping others. It's important to us to serve our community and make a positive change. We specialize in residential, commercial, and industrial fence installs. Give us a call or check us out online to find out why we were built to make a difference.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
Getting ready to start this third quarter here in our season opener. Pekin leads Davis County 21-0. Ellis Kojo joined by Kent Anderson.
You know, the Mustangs, they'll have to come out and play they'll have to play good defense here on this first series, Ellis. That says, we're going to have our backs pinned to the wall.
Yeah.
Our defense has been out there quite a bit. We have a lot of kids playing both ways.
Especially that second quarter,
yes,
they were out there for quite a while. Interesting non-district schedule Davis County has, going to Sheridan, and of course having that big game against Centerville coming up the week after. So it's always interesting how teams treat those first three games, because in the big and the long scheme of things, they really don't mean much. It's just trying to get yourself in tune for the district games that really count.
Yeah, and I believe we played was West Burlington last year,
Yeah.
and they talked about that.
Yeah.
They use that as like a preseason, and it's an interesting way to go about it. You don't want to ever go out there and act like it doesn't matter, but if everybody has a perspective
And
on
then
it, I guess.
there's other teams like Mid Prairie and even Sigourney
another one, yeah.
Toyota, and they stack their schedule.
Yeah.
They play really, really tough teams because they know if they're patient enough that it'll pay dividends later in the season.
And it sure can. It sure can.
We're liking to see who will be the kicker for Davis County. I believe it's Cale Miller. I'm a big bird. Cale Martin. And we're interested to see him kick, especially since the great Landon Fetcho has since graduated, and he did such a great job.
He did.
In kickoffs. He holds the school record in point after attempts as well, which he was able to set last year. And it will be Cale Martin.
Pekin will receive the second half kickoff. On the kickoff for the Mustangs, Cale Martin.
And we'll see who's back to receive for Pekin. Looks like it's Elijah Brock.
Back deep, Elijah Brock and
Reed
Reed Louderman.
Louderman is the other man back in white for Pekin. Pekin looks like they ran a guy in late as well. Interesting to see how Davis County will come out on defense and even come out here in the opening kickoff. Here's the kick by Martin.
Nice swing.
That was a deep kick out to the 10. Here comes Elijah Brock up the middle, and Elijah Brock almost busted it. And he got tackled by Mark Frazee at about the 46-yard line. He was a shot up the middle. If Frazee didn't get a hold of him, Brock still would have been running. And so good field position starting from their own 46 for Pekin, leading 21-0 here in the opening stages of the second half.
I'm happy to see a nice kick from Cade Martin. That was a nice little kick. I'm sure he'll be working on getting a little more air under that and getting that up a little higher, but you can tell it bounces off his foot a little bit. That's encouraging.
In case you're wondering, Cale Martin only a sophomore as well. But here's Pekin, leading 21-0. In the pistol is Smith. Behind him is Glick. Glick has been quiet, and I figure we get a steady diet of Glick, but he runs straight into the arms of Braxton Bragg and gets shoved back after about a gain of 2 to the 48-yard line. I beg your pardon.
If you're Pekin, I'm sure at halftime they were talking about, okay, let's establish a drive. We don't have to do anything big. We just got to get chunks and eat the clock. And in effect, if they do accomplish both things, eat the clock, get a score, they could effectively really control the tempo and the rest of this ball game.
2nd and 8. Ball at the Pekin 48. 2 receivers to the left, big burn to the right, and 1 to the left. Pekin moving from right to left here in the third quarter. Play action, Smith rolling right, fires into the flat, and the pass is caught. And now making a series of moves and making his way down to the 25-yard line.
Got a flag.
And Henry Adam makes the catch. It's that man again, and a flag is down.
That'll be coming back.
Sure looks like it is coming back. Oh, no. It's a face mask on Davis County.
Oh, boy.
And it's the 5-yard variety, Coach.
Oh, yeah. It's your
grandfather's face mask. That's right.
There we go.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
If someone comes out in the Triclops, our season will be complete.
Just end it right there. if they break out the Triclops. So the line of scrimmage is at 25. I believe they'll mark off 5 extra yards at the end of the play. It was a 27-yard pass to Adam, who continues with his big night. So the ball now is at the Davis County 20. 1st and 10 for Pekin. as they look to add to their 21-0 lead. Barely a minute gone from the second half. Handoff Glick. And now it's just Braxton Bragg jumping on his back and riding him down short of the 15. Put him down to 16 for a gain of 4. Bragg is such an impressive specimen, by the way. 6'2", 245. Really can move on the line of scrimmage as well. 2nd and 6 for Pekin with the ball at the 16. Twins to each side for the Panthers. Working towards the end zone to our left. Smith the throw under pressure. Finds a drop pass right at the 15-yard line. That was Henry Adam that, I mean, he was right there, just ran before he caught the ball. There's an old saying, they say it in baseball, they say ball first. Get the ball in your glove before you decide to throw it.
Yep.
Same thing here, ball first. Make sure you secure it.
Right. You used to watch it hit your hands.
Yep. Incomplete pass, however, will bring up a 3rd and 5, so a key early 3rd down here in the 3rd quarter. We'll call it 3rd and 6 with the ball at the 16-yard line. And a whistle, and what do we got? We have a timeout for Pekin with 10:17 remaining here in quarter number 3. We'll step away for a minute and be back. 21-0 Pekin on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
Looking to buy or sell real estate? Lincoln Lynch at Lynch Realty in Bloomfield is the guy to call. Lynch Realty is a family-owned business, and it's their policy to serve the community. Whether you are looking to buy or sell real estate or farmland, give Lincoln a call. And don't forget, he also owns Lynch Boys Auction Service, and they can help you with all your auction needs as well. For current listings or for more information, visit lynchrealtyinc.com. That's lynchrealtyinc.com.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
10:17 remaining in the 3rd quarter. 21-0 Pekin, and they are moving with a 3rd and 6 from the Davis County 16. They are 2 for 4 on 3rd down tonight. Smith the throw, heavy pressure, guns it over the middle, touchdown. He had about 3 Mustangs in his face, and he was able to find Elijah Brock on the touchdown.
And he pumped it and allowed that receiver to get open with those guys. I mean, that was an impressive throw.
Yeah, and like I said, he was under heavy pressure, and he was still able to get that pass away, and he looked calm. Even though he had a bunch of Mustangs in his face, he looked calm delivering that to Brock for the score. A 16-yard touchdown. So Henry Adam to kick the extra point, and looked like that was partially blocked. And it just snuck over the crossbar. It was blocked. A Mustang got a hand on it, but it snuck over, and that makes our score 28-0. 10-11 left to go in the 3rd quarter. We'll be back after a minute here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Are you wanting a fence built but not sure who to call? Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield has lots of experience and can provide references from many happy customers. He can do everything from barbed wire, woven, continuous, and custom welding. Call Skylar at Hopkins Fencing in Bloomfield for a free estimate. You can find his number on Facebook or call 641-208-6310. That's 641-208-6310. Check out the Hopkins Fencing Facebook page for lots of pictures of the quality fencing jobs that he has done.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
10-11 left to go in the third quarter. 28-0. Pekin now leads Davis County as Elijah Brock has gotten on the scoreboard. 16-yard touchdown pass from Riley Smith to Elijah Brock. Extra point, though it was partially blocked, still somehow snuck through. And Pekin now leading Davis County 28-0. The ball blew off the tee. Again, that really strong gale we have blowing through Mustang Stadium. Henry Adams sends it away. Angled kick towards the far sideline, and that trickles out of bounds. And that'll give Davis County 1st and 10, I believe at the 35 will be the correct spot. So the Mustangs will take over. First possession of the second half, now trailing 28-0. 1st and 10 from their own 35. Leading rusher in the game, Hank Buellcheck. He had 22 yards in that first half. Kason Young with 22 yards through the air thanks to his connection with Mason Simmons. Simmons, by the way, is split out wide to the right. Handoff is to Buellcheck. Fights his way past the initial wave and gets to the 37-yard line. That's a tough 2 yards for Buellcheck.
Mustangs are going to have to open it up a little bit, I think. You know, we're getting already to that almost to that midway point of the third quarter.
9:45 left to go in quarter number 3. Davis County with the ball, trailing Pekin 28-0. And on 2nd and 8, they fake the handoff to Buellcheck, and this is Kason Young who will have a first down at the 46-yard line. Gain of 9 for Young.
Pekin's done a nice job containing Young when he runs, just keeping Young in front of them.
Factoring sacks, fumbled bad snaps, and things like that. That was the 14th time Young ran the ball 11 yards for Kason Young.
Wow.
But keep in mind the sacks and the fumble snaps as well. So a bit of a misleading stat, but still, Pekin's done a good job containing Kason Young in this ball game. 1st and 10 from the 45. Blitz coming, and Kason Young gets sacked. Henry Adam came through like a shot. That was a well-timed blitz.
It was.
Young
He
is
timed
down
up
at
that
the
snap.
38, beg your pardon. Yeah, the 38-yard line. Yeah, you're right. It was well-timed.
He couldn't have timed it any better.
So a loss of 7, as I alluded to. That will go off the total of Kason Young. Second and 17 with the ball now at the 39. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Young organizing his offense, gets the play off. Young fakes the handoff, running left, cut down the backfield. Henry Adam again. The man has been a terror this evening. A loss of another yard. Have yourself a ball game, Henry Adam.
Yes.
A pick 6, 2 touchdown catches.
2 big tackle for losses just
in a row.
In this drive, yes.
In a row. That puts Davis County at 3rd and 18 from their own 38 with under 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Play action, firing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Frazee. He was well covered over the middle.
Yeah.
And it'll be 4th down.
I think Yeah, Davis County's going to have to mix that up a little bit. It's hard on those obvious passing down situations to be passing, and you're going to have to mix it up with it down 28-0. You're just going to have to change your count up a little bit there and how when you're throwing, in my opinion.
Whistles stop the play before it gets going, and we'll have a false start against, nope, offside, beg your pardon, against Pekin. That shouldn't change much. It was 4th and 18. I'll just make it 4th and 13. Penalty number 8 on Pekin, by the way. It's probably been the only thing that has not gone Pekin's way in this ball game thus far. Young sends it away. That's a better punt. Brock lets it roll inside the 25 and touched by Frazee at the 24-yard line. So you mentioned, Coach, how you want to avoid the running clock, and if Pekin scores here and gets the extra point, then the running clock will come into effect, and you just want to try to get as many reps as you can.
Correct. Yes, sir.
Game reps, if you will.
Yes, sir. It's exactly right. There's a psychological effect of the running clock. You know, it's like, oh boy, they had to put the running clock on us.
Right.
And then there's just the practice effect, the effect of getting live snaps and live bullets that you really don't get during the week because you have a smaller roster. They need a lot of live snaps.
The line of scrimmage is 24 for Pekin, leading 28-0 with 7:32 remaining in the third quarter. Handoff Glick. He's been quiet so far tonight, but he has himself a first down as he picks his way to the 35-yard line. Gain of 11 for Glick and a fresh set of downs. Glick had 17 touchdowns a year ago, has been held out of the end zone tonight, but his teammates have definitely picked up the slack, mainly Henry Adam. 3 touchdowns tonight, 2 catching and 1 on defense on a pick 6 to open the scoring. First and 10, a fumble snap in the backfield, and Smith just falls on it back at the 25-yard line. That's a loss of 10 to make it 2nd and 20. Clock continuing to move. We're at 6:35 remaining here in the third quarter. Pekin with the ball, leading Davis County 28-0. Smith is in the pistol with Glick behind him. 2 receivers to the right and 1 to the left. Smith hands off to Glick, going straight up the middle and nothing doing. He gets stoned at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Like to see that.
Yes.
Braxton Bragg, among others, in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Victor Milder leading the charge for the Mustangs.
And that brings up 3rd and 20. You just don't want to commit a stupid penalty or give up a big play. Obvious passing down here, 3rd and 20.
Screen or draw, I'm guessing. Oh, sweet.
A fumbled snap, and you're right, it's a design run as Glick couldn't really handle the snap, the direct snap, and he gets tackled at the 30, just a gain of 5, and Pekin will have to punt it away.
Yeah, I was looking for Pekin to just keep the ball out of the air there. Don't give him a pick or some good field position. You got a 4 possession lead there. So, yeah, that's the right thing by them.
So the Mustangs force Pekin to punt. Casey Young back to receive this kick. He's going to be well rested tonight. That's for sure. Returning kicks, returning punts.
Yes.
Playing defense, playing quarterback. Here's Brock's kick. And it's a end over end kick to the far sideline, and that kicks out of bounds. Davis County should have pretty good field position around midfield. We'll see where they mark it. Still walking, and the line of scrimmage will be the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line, first and 10, Davis County.
So Davis County starts off with their best field position of the ball game, trying to get on the board, trailing 28-0 to Pekin with 4:50 remaining here in the third quarter. I haven't seen a lot of quit in this team, Coach.
No, I mean, they're battling.
Yeah.
They are battling, and that was a good little defensive series there just to get a stop. We had a little break on a bad snap, but we did need a stop there, so we got the result we needed.
We might have this might be just for a water break. Yep. Yeah. Make sure it's not exactly hot out there, but
it's muggy.
It's hot enough for you running around.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yes. Or if you're just standing announcing, it's just hot.
Oh, man. I'm fighting off cramps like you wouldn't believe, Coach. I did not take your advice. I did not hydrate. The pre-meeting, I did not have a water bottle.
You didn't have your water jug with you?
Nope, not in the pre-game meeting.
You'll be running on Monday.
Wow, making me run on Labor Day. That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough, but fair.
Yeah, if you want to win.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
Go back to the station exhausted.
The best take no days off, right?
Exactly.
So Davis County will have first and 10 at their own 46, as Pekin historically has had the best of Davis County.
Yeah.
You mentioned the 1980 game, of course, which, I mean.
Came to mind.
Yeah. I wonder why it came to mind. A certain someone made the game-winning touchdown catch. But Pekin has won 4 straight. They played from 2016 to 2019. And the closest game they had was 20-6 back in 2016. And this is not quite the same Pekin team that I remember.
And
from
it's a different style, too.
Coach.
Yeah,
right.
they were a lot more physical. Not that they're not physical, but their offensive style was more physical. It was really, really hard to practice, to prepare against them because you couldn't get the simulation of the physicality. You just couldn't. They'd bunch it in there and, just pound you, and it's just hard to simulate that.
Now we're ready to resume with 4:50 remaining in the third quarter. 28-0 Pekin. Davis County ball, first and 10 from their own 46. Young puts it into the belly of Buellcheck, and Buellcheck gets gang tackled at about the 48 for a gain of 2.
Pick up a 2 on the play after the 48.
I have liked the way Buellcheck has run the ball tonight.
He's run very hard. Indeed, he has. He's run very hard. We need that other dimension. We had Carter Will last year.
Yes, we did.
Who would get north and south, and that was a great compliment to Kaysen Young. So Kaysen had a lot of success last year because Kaysen is athletic. But yeah, teammates are out there taking some pressure off him. So it's nice to see Hank bringing that a little
On
bit.
On 2nd and 8, the screen pass is set up. Buellcheck caught it, and a good play by Henry Adam, sniffing out that screen and cutting him down after a gain of just 2 to the 50. That looked like that could have been a big play, but Henry Adam, the boogeyman, man on the spot.
So what do you think, Ellis? Are we going to use all 4 downs here?
I say you're at midfield. Closing stages of the third quarter, why not?
Yep.
Especially if it's a 4th and manageable coming up. Now, of course, if it's a big negative play, you say no. But 3rd and 6 from the 50. We'll see what Davis County does here on 3rd down.
Yeah, they're going to run it twice.
They keep it, and Young gets stood up right at the 49-yard line and dropped. Just a gain of a yard. And now bring up 4th and 5. See, sometimes I disagree with the PA announcer, and this is one of those cases. Looks like 1 yard, not 2, but hey. He has
what does he know? Chris can't hear us, thank goodness.
No, he can't.
He's over here stomping on me.
Yeah, that's true. He's pretty temperamental, I heard. Under 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter, and Davis County will go for it. 4th and 4, blitz coming. Young drop back to throw. Now he pulls it down, runs up the left side. First down and a whole lot more as he is finally tumbled out of bounds at around the 25-yard line. 23-yard run for Casey Young, easily his biggest play of the game, and a first down for Davis County on the 4th down conversion. So
early in the game, they kind of rolled him out where you had a little bit of a run pass option. I would think they have more of that in because it gets Case doing exactly what he did right there. That wasn't a designed rollout, but rolling him out, he's got the option to look for somebody to throw to or just tuck it and go.
Looks like there's a penalty on the play that might have been like a post-play type of flag.
Looks like the Mustangs are moving backward.
Oh, I think I see a illegal block in the back.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, a chop block on Davis County. Kind of strange to see a chop block that far down the field. Usually it's at the line of scrimmage they call chop blocks.
And someone blocking below the waist there. And
this crew seems to be by the book, and what I mean by that is that they don't like any funny business with blocks.
Yeah, and that is the best refs were always the ones that were like, hey, we're going to let stuff go if it's not having an effect on the play. It's a ways away from the play. They'd all say that. But then they're throwing it, you're like, I thought you said you're going to throw it. It weren't throwing the flag if it was a ways away from the play. Well, that changed during the game. But
it's still a first down after they mark off the penalty yards, but the line of scrimmage is back to the 44. Hand off, Buellcheck. Oh, look at him put his shoulder down.
Like what I'm seeing.
Out to the 38-yard line. Nice gain of 5 there for Buellcheck. So you like what you're seeing from Hank?
Just physical, running behind your pads. He's got his body behind his shoulder pad level, and he's not running under his pads. He stays straight up and down, running right behind his pads, and he's not a big kid. He's just running hard. He's running big.
Buellcheck is 5'7", 155, but yeah, he's running big. On 2nd and 5, Buellcheck again, swinging wide to the right.
Man, I like that.
And he has stopped about a yard short of the first down. Looks like they're marking him down at the 34-yard line.
Sticks his nose in there. At that point of contact, you're either going to be the hammer or the nail. And he's been the hammer there at 5'7", 155. Probably dripping wet with his helmet and pads on and a sandbag.
And fully hydrated, I'm sure.
Because he carries his water bottle.
That's right. That's right. 3rd and short. Everybody bunched up around the line of scrimmage. Give to Young. He runs forward. Nice push by the Davis County offensive line. And a first down as Young is down at the 32-yard line.
We have a better tempo here, too. We're getting to the huddle quicker. We're getting the play in quicker. We're getting up there, running the play. It's just more urgency. I do like to see that. There is something about an offensive rhythm. There is something about, we used to practice that. You huddle to the line of scrimmage, call the play. Huddle to the line of scrimmage, and get a rhythm.
1st and 10 from the Pekin 32. Davis County trailing 28-0 with a minute 14 remaining in the second quarter. Now a flag down before the snap. It was thrown by the official on the near side, near the Davis County sideline.
Boy, they are looking at the strangest things.
Yeah,
there.
we saw now that's Aiden Porter that's running off the field. It's probably, it was an equipment check, like you said. What type of equipment are we talking about?
I don't know. So I've seen him take him off the field for blood on the elbow or on the knee, things like that. I don't know if he's got a pad missing.
So no penalty on Pekin. 1st and 10 from the 32. Young drops back, surveys the field. Now tucks and runs. Oh, got stuck by Henry Adam. Loss of 1, it appears, back to the 33.
Bring up 2nd and 10. Henry Adam on the tackle for the Panthers.
And the man is just everywhere.
Yeah, he's had himself a ball game.
He most certainly has. We'll call it no game for Casey Young. 2nd and 10 from the Davis County 33. 25 seconds remaining in the quarter. Buellcheck, another tough run up the middle to the 30. And that probably should be the end of the third quarter.
Bring up 3rd and 7 for the Mustangs.
As Mustangs are in the huddle, there's 10 seconds left, and I don't know if they're going to get the play out. They're going to try to hurry, but I don't know if they will. Oh, they're really going to try, though. 5 seconds left, 2 seconds left, and no, they're not going to get the play off before the end of the fourth quarter. 28-0 Pekin leads. We'll be back for quarter number 4 after this, here on the season opener from Mustang Stadium on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Atomo Radio Group Sports Network.
We have reached the fourth quarter here at Mustang Stadium. Season opener between Davis County and Pekin. It is 28-0. Pekin leads it. Riley Smith with 3 touchdown passes in this ball game, 2 to Henry Adam, who also has a pick 6. The quarter will open with a 3rd and 7 for Davis County from the Pekin 30-yard line. Young, quick throw way over the head of the receiver on the far side, as that was Mark Frazee. A break apart for Bernand.
A little miscommunication there, it looked like, didn't it? We had the receiver run just a little hitch route. You got a player down there for Pekin.
We got a Pekin player down, and that appears to be cramps, if I'm
Cramp
not mistaken.
season. Yeah, it's cramp season.
And fourth quarter is usually when the cramps really start to rear their ugly head.
We got to make sure that Dave Mason doesn't pull a cramp. You have a cramp up here in the press box. As fast as that guy's moving. Hey, Dave Mason, the activities director, does a really nice job here and really makes you feel well and accommodated here. So
he's a great ambassador.
He is
for the school as
for
well.
a Hawkeye fan, he's all right.
Yeah. You can talk bad about him next week. That's allowed, I think.
Is that next week?
I beg your pardon, 2 weeks.
It's
in 2
okay.
weeks. So that is Bo Latcham that is limping off the field under his own power. Yeah, that's a cramp walk if I've ever seen a cramp walk.
Yeah, it was.
Davis County will go for it. 4th and 7 from the Pekin 30. Young rolling left, and he finds a man in the flats, but he is short.
Yeah. I like the call. I like what they're doing.
Mason Simmons had it, but he got tackled by guess who?
Oh, boy.
Henry Adam brings him down to 25. 2 yards short of the first down, and Davis County turns it over on downs. Wow. Henry Adam has been, well, I already said a menace, but that still fits.
If this were the Pop-Tarts Bowl, he'd be getting the big.
Oh, he'd get the biggest piece of the Pop-Tart.
Yeah, he would. He's had a great game. And actually, you watch him, he's just a good, what we call Johnny footballer. He's just all over the place, making plays. Not a super big kid, but, man, he plays hard.
From the Pekin 25, a low snap on the direct snap to Glick, running wide to the left. Running room, first down and more. Glick still on his feet, brought down at about the 45. Gain of 20 for Glick on his biggest play from scrimmage so far tonight.
21-yard carry by Glick out to the 46-yard line. First down, Pekin. Tackle made by Kason Young.
So Pekin has a chance to move this game into running clock territory with the score here. Two receivers are lined up to the right, one to the left. Pekin moving from left to right here in the fourth quarter. Handoff Glick. running right and off tackle. Glick with another first down, a gain of 10 to the Davis County 44.
You see a little bit of they're starting to grind us down a little bit, losing a little hope. Just they're gashing us on a couple big plays, and obviously they're just going to get a big dose of Glick here in this series. They're not going to throw it up in the air unless it's just a little screen or something like that. They're going to keep it on the ground, keep the clocks moving.
Official calls a timeout on the field, and looks like they're going to measure. The down marker always says first down on the far sideline. And it is a first down.
Well, I measure when you got that guy over there, right? He's
yeah. Have eagle eye there with the down marker, saying it was a first down already.
It won't be long before it'll all be lasers. You know, they'll have a laser reading in the tip of the ball, and they'll have all that set up.
I'm still waiting for flying cars. I'm a little disappointed by that, actually. From the 44-yard line, again, it's Glick. Beg your pardon, that was Riley Smith on the keeper. He's at the 40-yard line for a gain of 4. So now Pekin, noticing that they're pretty much just taking the air out of the ball, trying to kill a little bit of clock and try to grind this one out. Smith in his lone sip in the backfield and in the shotgun, 3 receivers out for the Panthers on first and make that second and 6. Pass over the middle, a little too tall for Reed Lauderman. Had another open man up the middle, but just a bit too high for Lauderman.
And that kind of surprised me with that throw. Stops the clock. I mean, he's not a thrower by nature, and they've been getting 10, 11 yards a chunk. Kind of surprised me. Maybe it shows me they're going to go for it.
That brings up 3rd and 6. Now from the 41. Davis County looks like they're going to rush 4. And now a flag flies before the snap.
Movement.
A bit too long. Sometimes linemen get antsy if you're in your stance for that long, and I think that was the culprit of that penalty. That's the 9th Pekin penalty of the ball game, and that turns make that 3rd and 6 into 3rd and 11. New line of scrimmage is a 46-yard line. 10:19 remaining in the 4th quarter. Pekin with the ball, leading 28-0. Riley Smith has 3 touchdown passes in this ball game. And he's by himself in the backfield in the shotgun. Play action. Smith to throw, and he gets tackled from behind, and there's a sack by Sven Skaggs.
All right.
And Skaggs, he's brought down right at the line of scrimmage. That'll go down as a sack.
Nice play by the freshman.
Actually, they'll say he lost a yard.
Really surprised by Pekin's play calling there the last couple of plays with the lead. I realize the penalty puts them in that situation, but the way they're chunking up the ball and almost in 4-down territory. Not anymore.
Well, they probably, like you said, treating it like a preseason game.
Yep.
Maybe they wanted to work
on it. Oh.
And was that partially blocked or no?
Almost sounded like it.
It pops up in the air. Frazee catches the loose ball, and he slides down around the 30-yard line. There was a couple of there were a couple of Mustangs in there, and it was partially blocked. And Frazee just decided to collect the ball and slide down at the 28-yard line. So if you're a fan of Pekin, not the worst thing to happen. It could have been way worse.
Yes.
And Davis County will start off at their own 28, trailing 28-0 with 9:35 remaining. Young with 3 wide receivers out, keeps it on the right side, puts his shoulder down, and gets a tough couple of yards to the 29. beg your pardon, to the 31-yard line.
Pick up the 3. Bring up 2nd and 7. Glick on the carry or the tackle for the Panthers.
Only 2 Mustangs have rushed the ball in this ball game.
I was wondering what our ball distribution was. We've had 1 catch and 2 guys running it, correct?
3 catches, actually, yeah. Yeah, he's completed 3 passes, Young has. Here's Buellcheck.
To how many receivers?
2.
2 receivers,
Yeah.
okay, 2 and 2, okay. And that sometimes gets you. You know, last year, Blaine Meyer, Carter Will, Brett Prevost, a lot of kids that could do different things with the ball at different dimensions. And it's hard in a couple weeks of practice to put that all together. So I'm sure we'll see this develop as the year goes on.
3rd down and 2 for Davis County with the ball just up to 35. There's a fumbled snap, pops up in the air, and I think Pekin got it. Actually, the ball's still loose. And they say it's Pekin football. And that's the first turnover of the ball game. So the fumbled snap, 2nd turnover. You're right, the pick 6. You're right.
I got my
You're
abacus
right.
out.
Yep, thank you. That happened back in the first quarter, pick 6. So now the fumble gives Pekin the ball back deep in Davis County territory at the 35-yard line. And will this be the point of the field where they decide to go for the kill shot. Smith looks back at the referee who blows his whistle. Now we're ready. 1st and 10 from the Davis County 34. Hand off to Glick, running wide right. Bouncing it to the outside. Shakes a tackle from Frazee. Still stays on his feet. And finally brought down at the 20-yard line. Tough run by Glick, a gain of 14.
Smart by him staying in bounds, too. Keeps that clock moving. It's just I think he's a senior, correct?
Yes.
Smart move. Never figured that out, though, how a high school senior can be so smart and savvy like that.
Yeah.
They go to college and they're a freshman and they become inexperienced and stupid again.
Huh. Well, the competition is bigger and
yeah,
stronger.
I guess that's what it is.
The decision, the window to make a decision is a lot shorter.
A year ago,
when you go up a level.
Playing like a senior, now you're playing like a freshman.
That's right.
Oh, boy.
Smith on the keeper, bouncing it wide to the right, slung out of bounds. That might have been a horse collar by Frazee, but the flags stay in pockets.
There's one out midfield, or right on the extra point line.
Oh, you're right. Well, over by the goal line, there is a flag. It looks like that was away from the action on the field. Maybe a block in the back or a hold on the back end of that play.
Oh, so they called the horse collar from there, huh?
So the official closest to the action didn't call the horse collar, but apparently
he's wanting to go home. Yeah, that official near it, he wanted to get home.
So the officials huddle with 7:36 left to go in the 4th quarter. They're picking up the flag, it appears. Nope, never mind. Personal foul, horse collar. Yep. So that is the call. So that was a 16-yard run by Smith. And it'll be 1st and goal from the 2. I imagine they'll give it to Glick. He hasn't had a touchdown yet. He had 17 last year.
Yeah.
Let him get on the scoreboard.
And he's probably their best guy for it. Yeah, he's
for
proven
sure.
He's got a nose for it.
So they reset the play clock. First and goal from the 2. Smith, keeper, rolling left, and he will stroll into the end zone for the untouched touchdown. So a 2-yard touchdown run by Riley Smith to go along with his 3 touchdown passes. And here's Henry Adam to add a very important extra point. It's blocked. So the point after attempt is blocked, and with 7:31 remaining in the fourth quarter, is 34-0 Pekin. We'll be back after a minute on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Tim with Slayton Polaris. I'm sure you would agree with me that while we enjoy watching our kids grow up on the farm, we also wish they could stay little for as long as possible. 1 minute they are small enough to play in a tractor tire, and the next thing you know, they are bigger than you. With all of life's changes, you can take comfort in knowing that Slayton Polaris will try their best to keep things the same. We always offer the best machines at the best possible prices and strive to treat everyone the way we would want to be treated. This has always been our policy since we opened our doors. We look forward to meeting you at Slayton Polaris, 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
Get the small town charm with real-world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Tucker and Mark Frazee back deep for the Mustangs.
34-0 Pekin as Riley Smith gets his first touchdown on the ground. He's had 3 through the air in this ball game as well. And a whistle stops play before the kick is fielded. Might be an offside or an illegal procedure type of deal on the kicking team.
Penalty flag, illegal procedure.
Yeah, so Pekin will have to kick from 5 yards back. Mark Frazee and Caleb Tucker are back to receive this kick for Davis County.
I don't think they need anybody for the wind.
He really stuck that football down in there,
Yeah,
didn't he?
he did. Get that thing straight up, too.
Adam is ready. Here's the kick. Low line drive towards the near sideline. Frazee juggles it, now picks it up at the 20. Picks his way to the 30 and gets gang tackled at about the 35-yard line. 7:22 left to go here in the fourth quarter. 34-0 Pekin, and we've seen some good things from Davis County. They just have not been able to finish off any drives.
Consistency, you haven't. Yeah, we'd get a drive, we'd have it with either a snap or a penalty or something. It's hard for offenses to get going early in the year, especially when you're changing things up, because we're not doing the same things we were in the past. It's a different offense, and it takes a little time. But now's a good time to work on things you might not had as much confidence in during training camp, but you need to see if we can do it. Little quick passing games, things like that.
1st and 10, give the Buell check, and he gets swallowed up in the backfield. Riley Smith, among others, there to corral Buell check. Or beg your pardon, that was Spence Skaggs. Yeah, Skaggs on the. Yeah, Brian's going to hear from me on that, or I'm going to hear from him. So Skaggs loses a couple. On 2nd and 12, quarterback run, and Young he ran to his own man, and he loses a couple yards back to the 31. So Davis County going backwards on this possession. Loss of two, now 3rd and 14. Young in a shotgun. Drops back to throw. Plenty of time. Fires it deep. He has a man. Frazie's got it. 30, 20, and Frazee is in the end zone for the touchdown.
Great ball. Great catch.
69 yards. Kason Young to Mark Frazee, and that gets the crowd excited.
It's a good thing because now we can do it. We can do that. And I think that's the confidence that Kason needed, Frazee needed. The fans probably wanted to see something like that, and they're probably, why weren't we doing that earlier? That's how we all are as fans. But it just needs like that one time to build a little confidence, and that's something we know we can go to later. And it's a big deal. Even though it doesn't change the complexion of this game, it does help us for the future.
Easily, Kason Young's biggest completion of his high school career.
It was a nice ball.
Very nice ball, and Frazee did the rest, especially shaking off the tackle at the end.
Cale Martin, nice.
There we
go.
Knocks one in. And with 6 minutes straight up left to go in the fourth quarter, our new score, Pekin 34, Davis County 7. We'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Why do people love bench warmers? It starts with the best wings. Never frozen with 22 different wing sauces. Or you can enjoy our loaded menu that includes tasty sandwiches, daily homemade soups, daily specials, appetizers, pizza complete with wonderful service. Benchwarmer's delicious food, the best wings, and fun atmosphere makes it a wonderful place to enjoy with family, coworkers, and friends. Benchwarmers, the area's go-to eating destination in Ottumwa.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Kason Young connects with Mark Frazee for 69 yards for Davis County's first score of the season. 34-7 is the Pekin lead. Cale Martin was able to boot through his first extra point as a varsity man. Now here's his kickoff. Line drive kick to Brock at the 15. Brock running up the middle. He's at the 35 and tumbles forward to about the 39-yard line.
Brock with the kickoff return up to the 39-yard line.
5:54 remaining here in the fourth quarter.
Victor Milder.
What does that pass, what does that give Davis County, that touchdown pass that we just saw?
It shows a couple things. It shows that, it's a confidence builder for Kason Young and for Frazee, for the coaching staff. It also, if you do that earlier on, or even for next week, he's showing he can do it. Corners got to be a little softer, safety stay a little higher. They're not coming up on run support as much. It helps open up your run game a little bit because they respect the deep ball.
1st and 10 from the 39, and Nolan Glick gets absolutely stoned in the backfield.
And it builds momentum just like that. The crowd's off their feet. And even if you do that early in the game and come close, I'll guarantee you a cornerback covering a receiver or a safety over the top are going, ooh, we got lucky there. I better pay attention. I better stay back here a little bit softer on the pass. So you change the complexion of the game just even by missing.
That was quite the stick by Braxton
It was.
Bragg. 2nd and a dozen from the 37. And handoff to Landon Crow. And he is tackled at the 43-yard line.
Pick up about 6 on the play, bring up 3rd and 6.
That brings up 3rd and 6. The ball at the 43-yard line. Give to Crow, and he fights his way to a first down. Crow still on his feet, and gets yanked down by Kason Young.
Crow with the carry to the Mustang 48-yard line.
But Crow's down at the 48-yard line and a first down. Yeah,
Made by Kason Young.
Young kind of grabbed him, and I think Crow probably got his foot caught up in the turf.
Yeah.
That's what it looked like. And Crow is still down. As it stands, it's a gain of 7 for Crow in the first down, but the main concern is the well-being of Landon Crow, a 6 foot, 800-pound, 180-pound.
Ooh, I was going to say.
Yeah, I know. Extra trip to the buffet line, that's what it does for you. All joking aside, we sure hope he's okay.
They're working on his ankle, looks like, and might have got caught up in there the way he kind of got tackled. It's just a clean football play, but his foot got caught in the turf. And there we go. He's getting up.
So, yeah, Crow's getting up now, and actually that looks like he's in Cramp Town. Maybe. Sometimes even if you get tackled a certain way, that'll activate the cramps.
My goodness, I get them when I'm sleeping, right? So doesn't take much.
Well, and then you got to figure out, okay, am I going to get up and walk it off, or I'm going to try to fight it out and stay in bed? Yeah. Neither one's a fun alternative for sure.
No, but that looks like, that's.
Yeah, don't
Get
know.
a little help. It's glad to see him vertical, getting off the field. He's never like it when a stretcher comes out, et cetera, so it's good to see him get carried off by his teammates.
Pekin now at the Davis County 48-yard line, leading 34-7 with 4:32 remaining in the ball game. Panthers just looking to drain out the rest of this clock and secure their Week 1 win. Riley Smith with 3 touchdown passes and a touchdown run. He's in the shotgun. Low snap, and Smith is going to have to keep it, and he gets tackled by Simmons, among others, after a gain of about 1 to the 47.
Smith with the keeper, pick up a 1.
I think that was meant to go to the running back, but after that bad snap, Smith decided to just try to make something out of nothing.
Go where the play's designed to go. Yep, just follow the blocking scheme if that happens.
Second and 9 from the 47. Under 4 minutes left to go in the ball game. 34-7, Pekin leads. Glick on the design run to the left side off the direct snap, and Glick gets lassoed down from behind at about the 40. Getting him a game of 7. And now bring up 3rd down.
Glick and Smith, they give him a couple options. There's some really steady, good ball players that can run the ball a little bit. And they've shown they can throw it. So they've impressed me. And they just have really good balance on their offense. I think that's something the Mustangs are searching for, is a little bit more balance on the offense. Hopefully that last big play helps that a little bit.
3rd and 3, and Pekin is taking their sweet time, and they are running out of time as the play clock is down to 0, and there goes the flag. And delay game is a call on Pekin.
Delay game on the Panthers.
I think they were just content with letting the clock run down there for some reason.
Yeah. They didn't seem to have the urgency, did they?
No, they did not.
Especially it makes it a 3rd and long, kind of a.
Third, it's now 3rd and 8. And now early movement. The center. Oh, I beg your pardon. Now it's that was left guard. that jumped early. And there's a false start to take Pekin back another 5 yards.
After the penalty, it'll bring up 3rd and 13 from their own 49-yard line.
3rd and 13 now from the 49. Smith tries a hard count. Now snaps the ball. And there's the give. Looks like he is down to the 40-yard line, so back to the original line of scrimmage. I thought that was Henry Adam. I was like, I haven't seen him carry the ball yet today, but he did right there. 15-yard game for Adam. 4th and 2 coming up, and
we got a timeout.
Yeah, we have ourselves a timeout. Davis County has called a timeout. 34-7, Pekin leads it with 2:35 remaining in the 4th quarter on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrient Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Back here in Bloomfield, Pekin will go for it. 4th and 2 from the Davis County 40. Direct snap to Glick, and he fights off the tackle, and there he goes. It was an arm tackle that Glick fought off, and now Glick is in the end zone for the 40-yard touchdown. They went for the ball. Didn't see which defender that was going for the ball instead of going for the tackle, but it's a first touchdown of the game for Nolan Glick to make it a 46-7 ball game with the extra point coming up, or maybe Pekin will go for 2. We'll see.
At times, this game was a lot closer than this score is indicated, especially in the first. I mean, obviously, when it was 14-0, it was a lot closer. But I felt that, there was one time I thought maybe that we might start taking some tempo of this game, and then we just, kind of self-destructed. It's unfortunate it's kind of got away from us here a little bit.
High snap, but they get it down, and Adam misses the extra point. So our new score is Pekin 40, Davis County 7 with 2:26 remaining. We'll be back on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Get back to your life sooner with orthopedic care at Davis County Hospital and Clinics. Whether it's a shoulder or knee problem or a broken bone, Davis County Hospital and Clinics is here for you. Our specialists and team members will treat you with care from your first visit to surgery through rehab and therapy. Comprehensive orthopedic care isn't a long drive away. It's right here at Davis County Hospital and Clinics, building better, healthier lives.
Is your back telling you it's time for a new mattress? Darren at Dixon's Mattress Outlet is the man to see. Dixon's Mattress Outlet sells new mattresses of all sizes. They also have a great selection of area rugs, sheets, and pillows. Needing a mattress for the camper or a rollaway bed? Darren has those too. Call Darren today and get the best rest for less. Call Dixon's Mattress Outlet today at 641-664-3060. And don't forget to like them on Facebook.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
left to go in the fourth quarter. A 40-yard touchdown run by Nolan Glick was our latest score to make it Pekin 40, Davis County 7. And here comes the kickoff return. This is Tucker. Look at Caleb Tucker run as he gets spun down at the 45-yard line. Not a bad return.
Yeah, nice. Nice little change of direction by him, too.
Mm-hmm. Showing a little bit of burst, too. I like it. Tucker, a 5'9", 150-pound sophomore.
And that's something that coaches don't get to see sometimes. When you're a smaller roster, it's hard to go live all the time and get those looks. So that sometimes these kids get a chance like this as a first opportunity for the coaches really to see him in a real live game situation.
Looks like we have a new quarterback in the game. This is Max Taylor, who has taken over for Kason Young. And Taylor hands it off to Skaggs, running wide to the right. Oof, look at Skaggs put his shoulder down. And he is across midfield to about the 48. Give him a gain of 6. Beg your pardon, 7 on the play.
Got a sophomore handing off to a freshman there.
Mm-hmm. Second and 3 for Davis County with 1:52 remaining. Pekin 40, Davis County 7 is our score as we are wrapping things up here in our season opener. Give the Skaggs. Tries to stiff arm a man and carried him a little bit to the 45-yard line. Skaggs gave Jackson Mefford a bit of a ride to the 45-yard line, and that should be good enough for a first down, it appears.
First down, Davis County.
And the referee looks over and points towards the end zone to our left, saying first down, and the clock moves with 1:26 remaining. Max Taylor on the keeper, and Taylor is bottled up in the backfield, losing a yard back to the 46. And now officials call timeout. And we have another Pekin Panther down on the field. It appears, yeah, that's Bo Latcham again. We saw him leave earlier in the game with cramps, and looks like the cramp monster has revisited him. And we've seen this a lot. Somebody gets cramps, and it never goes away in that game. It's if you do decide to come back in, it's going to get you again.
It does. You have to
try to use some mental toughness to try to fight your way through it.
Those are tough.
No, can only imagine. Latcham is up and walking on his own, albeit gingerly, back to the far sideline. Clock is stopped with 1:10 here in the fourth quarter. Max Taylor was the last, ran the last play. It was a keeper for a loss of 1 back to the 46-yard line. 2nd and 11 for Davis County. 2 receivers to each side. Will they let Taylor put it up here on 2nd and 11? It's a fake handoff, and Taylor takes it straight up the middle, inside the 45 to about the 44. 2 yards for Taylor, and third down coming up as the fourth quarter winds down under a minute. Davis County hurrying up to the line of scrimmage. Taylor hands off to Skaggs. Stiff arms man in the backfield, but a good tackle there. That was Jackson Mefford. As Skaggs lost 4 on the play. And looks like the play clock and the game clock are pretty closely aligned. Actually, the play clock is greater than the game clock, but they are going to try to run a fourth down play. Taylor to throw, just cranks it deep to the far side, and it's incomplete. Noah Sizemore couldn't come up with it. at about the 25-yard line. So the Mustangs turn it over on downs, and Pekin will just have to take a knee and salt this one away. So this will be 5 straight times Pekin has beaten Davis County. These two teams hadn't met since 2019. But Pekin will come away with a Week 1 win. Whistles now, and what now? One of the players is getting sent off. One of the Pekin players is being sent back to the sidelines. Was it because he was the 12th guy? Maybe. Like, hey kid, don't make me throw the flag. Just get to the sideline.
That's right.
So the knee. So there's the knee, and that will do it for this ball game as Pekin defeats Davis County 40-7.
Your final score tonight: Pekin 40, Davis County 7.
Teams will shake hands at midfield. Pekin 1-0, Davis County 0-1. And it was a dominant performance by Pekin, and definitely a dominant performance by one Henry Adam.
Boy, yeah, he changed the game early on. He really did. Made a big play on defense and a couple plays on offense, and throughout the game, tackles, and yeah, he definitely was a game changer in the beginning. But then they had Glick and Smith, and they had people making plays, and that's what the Mustangs have to figure out is, Bulicek looked good. Kaysen had some bright spots, but man, we got to figure some things out.
We will take a timeout and come back to wrap things up as Davis County falls to Pekin 40-7 here in the season opener. We will be back after 4 minutes to wrap things up from here in Mustang Stadium on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
This is Milo Wells with Wells Hometown Drug in Bloomfield. Our goal here is to go above and beyond your expectations for the role that a pharmacy can play in you and your family's health. Since we have opened here, many things have changed. We've added experienced staff, updated our facilities, added clinical services like strep throat test and treat, and free liquid medication flavoring. One thing that has not changed is the vision of providing our patients with access to the best pharmacy services anywhere in the state. We, like many of you, believe Southeast Iowa is an amazing place to live, and we will continue to be committed to improving the lives of our patients.
Call. I got a pair of clogged toilets.
2 pair, dripping faucets and leaking pipes.
Full house, boys. Flooded basement, ruined water heater, and a wild card, broken sump pump.
Gentlemen, whatever your plumbing issue may be, call Roto-Rooter on Gateway Drive in Ottumwa. The drain cleaning and plumbing experts, residential and commercial, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Oh, and one more thing. A royal flush always beats a full house.
That's a bunch of crap.
Pick a card, any card. Right now, at Community First Credit Union, save big when you lock in a low intro rate on select credit cards. Choose between our Flex Rewards, Signature Rewards, or Smart Rate cards, and enjoy a low rate for 12 months on purchases and balance transfers. Plus, each card offers perks like no annual fee and easy-to-use digital banking. Get details and apply at c1stcu.com or at any C First location. Subject to credit approval, federally insured by the NCUA.
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs!
Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs! Go Mustangs!
The Davis County Mustangs would like to thank the community for their continued support.
Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield is the best place to go if you're a farmer. They provide the technology and services to make your farming business profitable. They have liquid and dry fertilizers, starters, small seed, and corn and soybean seed, and also offer crop protection chemicals and custom application. See for yourself why so many farmers in the area trust Corby and the team at Nutrien Ag Solutions in Bloomfield, where results in your field are always their first concern.
Hi, this is Abby at Hoskin Elevator. The Barnhart family and our employees would like to thank our customers and invite you to stop in or give us a call anytime with your farming or livestock needs. We carry a full line of ADM feed and mineral and offer commodity mixes and custom rations. Along with an ADM nutritionist, let us help you with all of your livestock goals. Hoskin Elevator is proud to work with Stein Soybeans and local Davis Seed to help you with your planting and cover crop needs. We offer on-farm pickup of your corn or soybeans and rock delivery. Once again, from Hoskin Elevator, thank you and go Mustangs.
Go Mustangs!
Get the small town charm with real world experience at William Penn University. Located in beautiful Oskaloosa, Iowa, William Penn is the perfect place to pursue your higher education. We offer a diverse selection of majors, including a 4-year nursing degree. And our state-of-the-art facilities offer the latest technology. With small class sizes and affordable tuition, William Penn is a great place to call home. Invest in your future at William Penn. Visit wmpenn.edu today to learn more and enroll.
When folks want variety and value all in one stop, they go to Nancy's Quick Cash Pawn Kings on Main Street in Ottumwa. From jewelry to electronics, musical instruments, and more. It's your treasure trove to explore of pre-owned gems. Plus, they've got Ottumwa Mini Storage, AA Lock and Keys, and AA Auto Sales under one roof. Check them out for yourself and discover endless finds at Nancy's Quick Cash Pawn Kings, 509 East Main Street in Ottumwa, where they make your shopping fun, easy, and affordable.
You're watching the Davis County Mustangs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Pekin defeats Davis County by a final score of 40-7 in this ball game, and well, it was a Henry Adams show, as a matter of fact, as he had a pick six on the second possession of the ball game to open the scoring. He had 2 touchdown catches, various tackles for losses, really made an impact on defense as well, and he really made his mark. And I'd say out of all the Panthers, and they played well as a team, obviously, but I think he really stood out.
He did, and he changed the complexion of the game with those plays, exactly those plays you're talking about. You can even just pick the 2 touchdowns, the pick six, and then a couple tackles for loss. Changed the entire complexion of the game. Now, they had Smith and Glick, who had great games as well, but it was already kind of predetermined by the time they had made their plays. It was, and you got to hand it to the Panthers coaching staff because the choice to defer, they timed it up well and had the last possession of the first half and scored, and then came out in the second half and took care of business. You can just tell they've had a few reps and they had a few more weapons. Davis County has to find some more weapons.
Who do you see has potential to be another weapon for Davis County? Because it seemed like there was a nice 22-yard catch by Mason Simmons in the first half. Of course, Davis County's only score came on that 69-yard touchdown pass to Mark Frazee. Because of the technical issues we had, we weren't able to play the pregame interview. But head coach Brian Skaggs said that he was going to make more of an effort to try to be more dynamic with the passing game. They did put it up a lot more this year than they did last year. And that pass for Frazee, I don't know if we see something like that last year. So
no,
Kaysen seems a little bit more comfortable throwing the ball more.
Yes, he did. He looked more comfortable with the deep ball. I still think they can utilize just the really quick short stuff, the quick screens, all those things we call them grip and rip it. Just grip it, get rid of it, throw it out to the receiver. I saw Pekin did it early on. And it really becomes an extension of your running game. It's the easiest throw and catch in football, just a nice short throw. Let your receiver play in space. It was nice to see us throw the deep ball, and we threw it well. And I think he threw a nice little out pattern, too, to Simmons, Frazee. Hank Bulacek ran hard.
He had 43 yards on the ground, by my count, on 13 carries. So not –
it doesn't wow you in the stats, but I was more impressed.
But the way he ran the ball. Yeah, and I think as a coach, just from your perspective, I bet you would love to see something like that just because when you run hard like that, eventually the tackles are going to break, and eventually you're going to get chunk plays.
Yes, and I think the way he played and the effort he put out, it could be contagious. So, for example, you got a guy, he's 5'7".
Yeah.
He's 150 pounds, dripping wet, but he's out there He's laying it on the line, and that can be inspiring to your other team. Say, it's not the size of the dog in the fight. It's the size of the fight in the dog. And he showed he had a lot of fight. I would pick him out and say, this is the effort we need right here, because he was breaking tackles. He was the hammer, not the nail, when he was running at 150 pounds. And all that takes, you don't have to be talented to give effort. All it takes is effort. It doesn't require talent. Just give effort. Now, Hank, thankfully, has some good talent as well. But, man, all you need is just somebody out there laying it on the line. I would make a great example of him and say, we need 40 guys doing this.
Put yourself in the shoes of Brian Skaggs. What do you tell the guys after this game?
We have to have some people step up. We're different. I'd remind them that we're different. I remind them it's early in the year. I remind them we've changed what I mean different is we've changed what we're doing from last year. I would probably find some bright spots that we could build some hope on. That big pass, I would use Belichick as a bright spot. And then probably some things that we really need to work on. But sometimes we didn't show the whole game because it can be demoralizing. And sometimes we'd show parts of the game where we thought we could learn from and always try to end on something positive. And there were times that they just needed to hear it. They needed to see the reality. But right now it's early in the year. You don't want to lose them for the season by being super negative from the very start. But you got to find some positive things. And then you have to look at yourself as coaches and say, what can we do? We're asking the effort from the kids, but what can we do now to make a difference? And I think with the way that Kaysen can spread the ball around a little bit, it doesn't always have to be 40 yards downfield. We can do things that are right there at the line of scrimmage with him throwing the ball, quick little things that screens, get the ball to people in space. There are things that we can do as coaches. There are things that we can do to the players. And let's take that mindset. Let's all get better, but let's do it like Hank. And let's use that example. Let's all give great effort and be fanatical about our effort and show some enthusiasm.
Kaysen Young, 98 yards passing, which is a career high for him, off 4 complete passes, 4 of 6. That unfortunate interception he had at the very beginning, and you called it a fluke when it happened. Great play by Henry Adams, of course, but I would agree. Just one of those plays that does not happen all the time on a football field. So Kaysen has some things to build on. Mark Frazee made a big play in the passing game. We talked about the efforts of Hank Belichick. I think they did well enough in the trenches that
Braxton Bragg is another bright spot.
Yeah.
Yes, he made some plays.
So as we put a bow on this one, Davis County is 0-1 after losing to Pekin 40-7. Now we look ahead to week 2, and Davis County travels to Sheridan, and we all remember what happened the season opener against Sheridan last year. Davis County fell behind 19-0 in the second quarter, and they stuck with it. Probably one of the best ones they've had.
Yeah.
Over the past 5 or 6 years, easily, was that 27-19 come from behind win against Sheridan. Sheridan is probably not too happy about that.
No.
And they get to, I'm sure when they saw that we were going to play them again, they look forward to that. They're looking forward to this game. It's going to be interesting.
Yes.
What Sheridan team we see. I think we're going to see a pretty upset Sheridan team from what happened last year.
We could. And if you recall, when we called that game, it was a game of 2 halves. We put Kaysen Young at quarterback second half. But also, if you recall, we were commenting on the enthusiasm of our sideline and our team zone, how it changed. We'd get first downs, and our team zone was going crazy because we feel this momentum. That's how you play the game. And if it were me, I'd show that. Look at our sidelines here. We're pretty much the same people. We don't have Carter Will. We don't have a few guys, a few missing pieces. But look at your individual self over there. What's the difference? What do you see? It's not the play. Don't look at the play. Look at yourself and look at the enthusiasm you're playing this game with, because it's contagious.
I think that's because I've been doing Davis County games now for 8 years. I think that's the only time I really saw Davis County get whipped, absolutely whipped, in the first quarter and a half, and then turn around and do just as well or maybe even worse the whipping that they gave the other team in that game. So I don't know what's going to happen. There are some positive things to build from this one, but it's going to be fun watching them take on Sheridan, and we will definitely be there to check it, to be there. And, Coach, appreciate you joining me for another year.
Likewise.
Yeah, and it's the beginning of the year, but by the time Week 8 rolls around, we're going to be like, where did the time go?
Right.
It's the fastest.
Absolutely.
It's the fastest 8 weeks that ever happens. But we are happy to have you with us here on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. Closing thoughts before we go.
Your best improvements come from week 1 to week 2. This is when your biggest growth happens potentially. This is when teams really start to find themselves. And the Mustangs showed they can look for things. There's things there they can find, but we need to show improvement. I think we need to improve just on our mental approach to the game. You got to play this game with a high amount of enthusiasm. And then there's some things schematically they can work on. There are pieces there that they can put together.
So once again, our final score from here in Mustang Stadium in Week 1, Pekin 40, Davis County 7. We will be with you in Sheridan from Reynolds Field for Week 2. Kickoff is scheduled for 7. Pre-game will be about 6:30, 6:35-ish, depending on when Ken Anderson shows up.
As soon as the equipment's all set up, I'll find my way to the press box.
Good man, good man. So we will see you in Week 2. That'll be our broadcast for Davis County football. Pleasure having you with us on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network. For Kyle Smith back at our studios in Ottumwa and Annie Argo here, our on-site producer, and for Ken Anderson, this is Ellis Coach saying so long from Bloomfield. This has been Davis County football on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.